Hello everyone, welcome to our second episode of Misadventures in Night City, a Cyberpunk Red AP. Oh, it feels good to be back. Feels weird having Tuesdays and not doing magic anymore. Now I'm doing Cyberpunk, but that's the joy of doing 10-shot campaigns. Every couple months you get a whole new system to learn and remember. But yes, we are back. I am Hedgehog. I use he, him pronouns. And I have the honour of being the storyteller for this amazing adventure. I've stolen storyteller from Vampire. I like it. I prefer it more than GM and DM. It just sounds nicer. It sounds like I've promoted myself. But in reality, I haven't. I've just rebranded. I technically have social media at Hedgehog UK. Do I use it? Not really. I posted once today, and that was basically my first post in like a month or two. I am, however, I am, however, constantly in our Misadventures Discord, trying to be popular and posting occasional memes. It's a work in progress, I will be honest. Some of the memes are good, some of them are just bad. But even I know they're bad, but yeah.
Ironically bad.
Yeah, look, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I'll take a risk on a meme and see if it's a good one.
I'll take a risk on a meme.
I'll take a risk on a meme.
The song by Panic at the Disco. Risk on a meme. I opened in the door.
I'm going to let everyone go around and introduce themselves, say who they're playing, do any quick plugs or shout-outs they want to do. I am going to start left to right on the overlay, which is I'm going to start with Chris.
Me again? I started first last time.
I know you did. I know.
Come on.
This is the problem.
I don't know what to promote.
Promote
I got stuff this time.
You have, yeah. Exactly.
I got stuff this time. I got stuff. So every Tuesday, I'm playing on a live play Cyberpunk game.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm Chris. I use he/him pronouns. I am a comedian full time, apparently, and a streamer, content creator, a mini painter. This weekend is a new show on YouTube coming out called Chaos Engine, which is a new geeky news show that me and my co-host Hamilton are starting. That's coming out on... Do you know what? Go follow me at Twitter. That's where I put everything. Even though it is a garbage fire of a hellscape, I still put everything there for some reason. Much like the rest, being 42 this year in 1 week, I still put everything into a broken pile, much like my own body and mind, and that is Twitter, which you can see on screen at the moment. But you've got Blue Sky and Mastodon, which I also post it across to. We've got that. I'm starting a live play of my own for Heart the City Beneath with some other comedians that I'm not allowed to say for legal reasons at the moment, which is amazing. And I'm also going to be starting streaming again tomorrow here on Twitch. We're going to be playing Hades 2 from midday. So not here at the Misadventures League, but me on Twitch, Papa Glitch _.
Yeah, I can't afford Chris, okay?
You can afford me. I'm here. I'm enjoying it. What do you mean you can't afford me? My OnlyFans is only £5 a month. You get to see a different pin badge once a week. Come on!
Look, I had to get a banker's draft for this show.
I'm not getting paid. I don't know what he's spending it on. I think he's spending it on something else. He's buying drugs. No, I don't think.
OnlyFans.
Yeah,
he's on my OnlyFans. That's what. Yeah. You're the subscriber.
Yes, I am the mysterious
You're
subscriber.
Pinhead 69420.
So specific.
Thank you. You paid for 1/1,000,000th of my gas bill this month.
I forgot
So
the
that's
Chaos
me.
Energy.
And I do live role play. I also do live role play, but I do live comedy all over the country. So, and that's it really.
While I get my sides back together, Bex.
I had stuff. You asked last week. I was
did.
like, I'm Chris. Sometimes I'm on Twitter, and that was it. This week I wrote things down.
I love that for you. I did not write anything down.
needed to.
I'm gonna freewheel it once again. Hi, I'm Bex. Is she, her, they, them, whatever takes your fancy. I am a writer and academic from Scotland. I do a bunch of cool academic things on occasion. I talk a lot about fantasy and horror and all of those fun things. I did forget last week, I also have a queer horror podcast called Out to Get You. If that's something you're into, you should come and listen. We have fun guests every week talking about their favourite horror movies. We had Gretchen Felker Martin, the author, on talking about Bram Stoker's Dracula, Valentine M. Smith, the artist, on talking about Hellraiser. So lots of very fun things over there. And yeah, I'm on mostly Blue Sky these days because Twitter is broken. You can find me there under Phoenix Force because I really like the X-Men, and I tend to just post silly little goofy things over there. So yeah, that's where you can find me and listen to all my fun things I do.
Yes, awesome. I will say, 'cause I forgot to plug it, we are looking... look, I forget to plug stuff all the time, okay? I'm supposed to be the organised one.
Remembering things is hard.
Yeah, remembering things is hard. I should get a medal. We do have a Pride one-shot coming up that we are running for charity at the end of June. The game we're going to be running is Call of Cthulhu because we think there is a twisted irony in running Call of Cthulhu for Pride Month as a big middle finger to its stupid author. Also, I can't do horror, so it's going to be quite hilarious to try and do a horror game. Which is probably going to turn into like the Muppets does Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah, like the Cornell trilogy.
Yeah,
Simon Pegg, Nick Frost of Call of Cthulhu.
Pretty much.
It would be great.
You know, I will
watch
try.
Comedy of Cthulhu.
That's the one.
That might become the new name, actually. But yes. Anyway, last but not least, and you will have to excuse the I was about to say slightly raspy, but I don't think raspy is the right word. Slightly diminished voice.
I think cool.
Cool.
Batman-esque.
Yeah, there you go.
Badass
That's
sounding,
the one. Yeah.
mysterious voice is the way to go here. And not somehow I got sick about 13 hours before the show. So I apologize to all those at home. Trust me. It's gonna sound good when I'm doing the character, okay? You have to believe me on that one. But I'm Pan. Nice to see you here. This is my second time, I believe, on Misadventures League, and good to see all you guys. Hedge we played a few times before, so we're all there. And to Glitch and Phoenix Force, love the X-Men reference, by the way. It's good to be with you guys. My pronouns are he, they, and she. You can find me mostly on Twitter and Blue Sky, for my sins, as well as everywhere else under Stellar Encore, just like on the name. You can find me playing in. Let's see now. I'm in a couple of Starfinder podcasts, Cosmopunk and Emergency Power. You can find me on Saturdays, with the Band of Badgers doing a 5e, real dungeon delving, really hard hitting game. I've never done one quite so violent before, I guess. So it's fun. It's good time to have a show out. I'm also doing a Pride show, Go by Moonlight with For the Tales, which I think I'm allowed to talk about. They didn't tell me I couldn't talk about it, so I imagine I can. And lastly, I've got a Pathfinder 2e podcast coming up with Krifu of For the Tales, who again, Hez, you would know. So yeah, I stay busy somehow. And all that, I play video games on my stream, and I make noises on Twitter a lot. We mentioned memes earlier. I got your memes. I got your memes coming. However, I will warn you, if you do follow me, I do just wake up, post 27 memes, and go back to sleep. So it's just like 1 hour block of
Sounds
nothing but me
correct.
talking shit.
Meme.
And we don't know what hour it'll be.
Yeah, no, whenever I wake up, you'll be lucky if it's like before 12.
You see, now I'm getting memories now. I want to go back to playing Space Fix and Kill again. We need a reunion at some point.
That was a fun one.
My first ever long-term campaign as well. As a player. Right. I think we've done enough dilly-dallying around. I was going to say, I was about to ask if Pan could remember what we did last session, but if you knew that, that would be a miracle.
I would be really impressed if you
That
did.
would be, actually. If you had my notes. So I'm going to rephrase that question. Chris and Bex, can you remember what we did last session?
We were professional.
And,
We were very
yeah,
professional.
Hella professional.
We answered a call for a job from a fun little stranger that we didn't know at all, who was looking for a data shard in a corporate warehouse that we had to go and fetch. There were 2 teams hired to compete, so whoever got there first and returned to her with the data shard would be further employed for more work with her. And yeah, we went along there. We had some fun shootouts. Everything was totally fine, and we were so professional. Chris, if you want to take up from where we
Do you want me to pick up?
Let's do a shared recap.
You did the nice bit. We picked up a job, and then we went, and it was nice.
was
And then
lovely.
the murder happened. Anyway, here's Chris.
We had
tell
a
you
driver. We drove along to the warehouse. There were some shots that we heard, and then Chris can tell you about the shots we heard because I did nothing. I was innocent.
The other team had got there first and were under attack by drones, and we used that as a distraction to shoot the drones out of the air while their controllers drove off in fear because we are such professionals. We marched past what must have only been a very dead person, but we weren't sure of that at the time. We didn't know. We went into, oh no, we've lost Pan.
Oh.
The excitement! Too much! No murder, not enough for Batman. And then we went into the warehouse. We after shooting the drones out of the air, we found that it had been used to store some bits of something very big, and due to some very questionable rolls that turned out to be very good, we managed to find our own military drone, as you do, lying around an empty warehouse. We were very lucky for that. We called him Droney. Then we found the data shard under sheafs of paper, which turned out to reveal that the warehouse had been storing huge tanks that I can't remember the name of at the moment. And they've been storing them in 4 pieces, but more than one tank, hover tanks. I can't remember what's the name of the tank.
So I will offer a correction. You found the warehouse was storing and arming SUVs with drones, but they were expecting a shipment of tank parts, which they call Panzers.
It was on the shard.
Yeah,
it was on the shard. My apologies. I was very excited about the drone.
Yeah,
It's
the drone, not the tank.
I don't care about the tank. I have a drone, like a kid at Christmas.
Little Skeletrix trait.
Yeah. Then we went out to see the other team that got there first. Discovered that I can't remember. Well, I can't remember character names right now.
T-Bone.
Cat.
But Cat, yes, that's it. Cat, just shouting things. T-Bone. Cat went and talked to who we discovered to be T-Bone, and who was arguably very angry with us for leaving his friend to die, and going inside to get the drone. I can't believe
that's nice Teddy for you, baby.
Yeah. And then we found out the name of Cat's driver after the whole session.
Yeah.
Who is now got their own personality called Luna, who helped us load up the drone into the car. We successfully completed the mission. Cat created a nemesis / potential ally in the future in T-Bone, who might be able to assist us. And suddenly we could eat. Well, I could eat for the month, but Cat could already eat for the month. But I needed that for kibble and bits, and Terry needed his fish. And so and then we went back, and they were very happy with our job, and said that we would have many more like it in the future. The end.
The end. Forever and always.
That's basic. Did I miss anything?
No, that was...
Did we miss anything?
Pretty succinct.
Yeah.
I will say.
I also did not have the name of the tank written down. What I have written down in my notes is it's a big ol' fucking tank with 3 exclamation points. Which, like, is not wrong.
No,
The
I mean,
BOFT.
you are right. It is a big tank. You know,
That's the level of technical knowledge Kat has.
that's all
She's
you
like,
need
oh,
to
it's
know.
a tank. Great.
It's a
Good
tank,
enough.
and it's arriving in part at another warehouse now at the other side of the city.
Cloud might need to take notes because Cloud is technical and it might have remembered it.
Should
But
know that.
I am not. So there's a crossover. There's a Venn diagram where sometimes Cloud's going to be here and sometimes Chris is.
We'll have to have a bit
Oh,
of
I think we
remembrance.
also thought that Aether was Militech Corp.
Yes.
Either
You
before
put-
or currently. And she's absolutely using a burn name and has like synth hair and mods that you're like, well, who's to say if we'll ever find out
Who's
who
to
she is
say?
actually?
Yeah, who's to say who's who?
I mean, if this is Cyberpunk, then it's probably Scarlett Johansson, isn't it? Normally played by Scarlett Johansson.
More than
That's actually
likely.
me. Sorry, I'm actually playing my Scarlet.
You're Scarlett Johansson.
Welcome back.
Today, the part of
You got me. You got me.
Scarlett. No, I mean, you are perfect. You're exactly the role that Scarlett Johansson will go for.
Yeah.
Right. Let me press the button and
To go live.
to go live.
No.
Yeah, we'll run live the entire time.
This is always a fun question, though. Who would play your character in a movie?
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson does play all my characters from everything I do, by the way.
Yeah.
No matter what show I'm doing. Or who
If
I'm
he was
playing.
alive, it's Philip Seymour Hoffman. That's who I get.
Ah.
That's it. He's dead though, so probably.
And
Not
we
him.
can count dead guys.
Yeah, we can reanimate the dead.
Then
So-
Laurence Olivier.
Yeah. Quite so.
Right, let me just audio balance this slightly. I think it's slightly off. So, there we go. Okay, so, bit of housekeeping first before we get into the deep nitty-gritty of tonight. During the week that's passed, Droney, as we're affectionately calling him,
We drew a face on him.
yeah, you did draw a face on him. I don't know whether that adds value to the drone or removes value from the drone.
Personality.
Personality. Okay.
That's personality.
Yeah.
So you were able to sell that at a night market for 5,000 eddies.
Not happy with that low price of 5,000 eddies.
I mean, base market value is 10,000. So the fact that you've got half of it, plus a
Oh,
markup.
I suppose.
I mean, you've just got 5,000 for rolling high and nicking something from a warehouse that totally will not be detected in any way, shape, or form.
That's on them. Clean house better.
Why do you think that we sold it rather than kept it for ourselves?
At least you could have used it to kill the people who came looking for you.
No.
Did you take our drone? Yes. Where is it? Turns it on. There it is. Bang.
Here.
Points up.
So yes, you've got 5,000. I'm going to do the working assumption. You split this half and half, or is Bex going to not Bex? Is Kat going to pull some exec corp bull and argue that they require a finder's fee or something or admin costs?
No. She'll keep it half and half. She's very fair when it comes to her mercenary work on the site.
Cloud found the drone. What do you mean?
Give me a
We
moment.
can't hear you, Pan.
I was saying very fair when looking at other people's work. I like it.
Yeah.
Classic exec.
Just give me a moment
Yes.
while I log.
Cloud is trusting, to be honest.
I'm gonna.
We've discovered that Cloud's lowest stats are all social related. So
Oh,
that and empathy.
okay.
He's got a big cyber pie that takes up half of his head here. So he's not.
I guess you
It's not
stop caring
subtle.
so much after a while.
Yeah, when you look in the mirror and you look at a Borg, you're kind of like, meh. Are
Yeah.
people real?
Right.
Are people real?
Kat, on the other hand, has very high empathy. She just chooses not to use it.
Oh,
See
like
if I
rich
can-
people and fixing the world. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Droney was sold, and about a week later, you both get a message through your various agents and data jacks, however you decide to get your news, from Aether. I'm not going to make anyone roll for it. It's pretty obvious this is a burner email or a burner address, because you're not going to get their actual email address. They have more work for you. Since you did an amazing job at that warehouse, they require you to take a shipment of some people's hands. Some heavily armed, as they describe it, almost PMC-like gangers are trying to import several crates of weapons into the city, and Aether thinks that they would be far, far better off in her capable hands than theirs. They are willing to pay you 2,000 each, which is more than what you were paid last time, because, bigger danger this time. And to sweeten the deal, they've arranged a couple of things for you. They've arranged a ride, because, quote unquote, a corporate car won't do it out in the wastes.
All right.
They've also arranged for another contractor to come on with you, because this needs a little bit more work than two people, and T-Bone is not answering her calls. Unfortunately, I wonder why. I can't quite possibly imagine why, Kat.
Look, I did nothing. Which was the problem, I do understand that. But
What do you mean my inaction has consequences?
I don't think my inaction does have consequences. Nothing happened. It was fine. I don't know what she wanted me to do.
All of
I
you...
don't have points in first aid. Leave me alone.
Come in.
I do. Cloud is good
I
at first
also
aid.
do. I do also, but Cat's a liar. A liar and a yapper. That's what we'll live.
So, all three of you receive coordinates to a meetup location just on the outskirts of Night City. This is a small, abandoned house that kind of just overlooks the, I was about to say motorway, but I remember in America it's a highway, that comes, as branches off out from Night City up towards the city limits. Who's going to arrive first? Who's the most timekeepy, do we think?
I think Odin's there first, just because it's a new gig.
Awesome. Yeah, new gig, new digs. Aether, you've never heard of. This person seemingly found you. You weren't actively looking. They sought you out, which, read into that what you will. They have, very similar to how they did with Cat and Cloud, have offered to read you in on a much bigger job down the line if you can prove that you are capable of pulling off this convoy heist. They call it, quote unquote, practice for the real thing. But the offer's there. They've mentioned they're going to be bringing on some other people they've worked with, who they say you will get on with perfectly fine. And don't worry, they're mostly harmless.
Oh, I can get on with everybody, and I make up for being harmful all of myself, so I'm happy to work with these people.
You arrive at this old house, and the toys that Aether promised are there. There is a green armored SUV here, armed with a top-mounted machine gun that is operated from inside.
My favorite kind of SUV, green with guns.
And in the back passenger seat is a rocket launcher with a couple of spare rockets for good measure. Definitely not easy to come by. These are older rocket launchers. These are old Fourth Corporate War Arasaka launchers. Bit difficult to get around Night City at the moment. It's probably surplus Corpo War equipment that just so happens to have found its way into Aether's hands. Although, to be fair, most Ganga equipment at this point in time is some form of old Corp War equipment.
Makes sense.
Trying to get hold of like the cutting edge Lexingtons and stuff is pretty difficult at the moment. Militech is hoarding most of that to themselves. But yeah, introduce your character for us. What do they look like? What are they doing? I'll let you take it away.
So Odeon is taking the time to check out the this APC, check out the rocket launcher in there. Odeon is a shorter woman. She's maybe about middle age. It's hard to tell. She has a kind of rockabilly aesthetic going on, but with spikes on most places. She has dark skin, her hair tied back in a neat rockabilly kind of like quiff. She has the look of either a dinner lady that you like, or a headmistress that you don't like. Odeon's always got a faint smile and a slight drawl, with a voice that sounds like she's been doing too much of something for a long time. But she is sitting there currently. She's wearing she's kind of like biker leathers underneath the rest of her rockabilly outfit. And she's just checking it out, really. She's always decided that it's good to be on time for two reasons. One, it looks good, and two, you can see everyone else coming just in case.
Yeah, time is definitely I suppose time is money, really.
Exactly.
You know,
and she's got those cat's eye glasses as well. Again, the rockabilly style.
Awesome. Yeah, this equipment is serviceable. The rocket launcher does have a lock-on feature, which mechanically will lower the required DV to hit something if you take time to lock on to the thing you want to hit.
I casually lock on something passing in the distance.
just someone casually driving and their car's beeping at them for no reason.
You'd never even see it coming, huh? Going.
Night City is brutal.
Yeah, it has 2 fire modes. It can fire straight towards the target, or it can do that lovely javelin thing where it launches itself into the air and then comes down on the target, depending on where its armor is most heaviest.
And this is considered to be quite expensive kit, right? Even though it's older stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so she knows that, okay, whoever's paying has some ducats behind them.
Like,
and means business.
This SUV looks banged up a bit, but when you start looking at the armor plating, there's some thick armor plating in places you wouldn't think would have it. This looks like it could take some pretty serious damage before you'd have to get worried, which kind of makes you wonder a bit, what are you being put up against if someone's willing to casually give away this equipment? You don't just...
I'm not that worried. I'm getting free equipment.
Like, this is free toys to play with. I don't care what they've got.
Yeah, I was worried at first, and I saw I was being given. I was like, nah, you know what? I don't care that much.
Okay. Cat and Cloud, are you going to arrive together in the back of Cat's car, or are you going to make your way there separately?
Wait, are you picking me up? Cat, are you going to pick up?
No.
No. No.
Not after the last time you were in the car.
Cloud still only has one friend.
Cat has just done like a full day at work. Just leaves corporation and comes straight to this dingy old house. Just like,
In which case, then, I'll say that Cloud is probably the next to arrive. Considering that Cloud is the eager beaver of the two of you.
And I'm self-employed.
Yeah.
I leave
yeah.
my work is
I have
everywhere.
I have a 9 to 5. I have places to be.
Yeah. And people working under you. My assistant is feline, so I'll arrive then. I'll arrive into the place.
Yeah. You see as you're coming up, you see Odeon there inspecting the equipment. You see this massive SUV.
Nice.
Aether wasn't lying. There are some toys here.
There are some toys here. Do I see Odeon?
Inspecting, I would imagine inspecting the rocket launcher. And potentially scaring nearby cars in the distance.
I'm gonna Cloud is gonna walk in, see Odeon, hi, and then immediately try to go for the rocket launcher. Ooh, like that, shiny.
Yeah, Odeon also smiles, hi, and then just holds Cloud at bay with one hand.
Oh, come on, look at it. I haven't seen
that you be, hon.
Oh, this is amazing. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm Cloud. Nice to. Is that yours?
It is now.
And hey, sorry, I should say, who are you?
I'm Odeon. I'm the lady with the rocket launcher. It's a pleasure, Cloud.
It's nice to meet you. And you see, I am a shorter man-ish. Sort of like man is in very. I've got this part of my head is chrome with a kind of a circular cyber eye. I'm dressed in a denim jacket and white t-shirt. He's dressed in a denim jacket and white t-shirt and jeans and like Converse type shoes. And you can see that he's got a cyber hand as well. It's quite obvious because it's chipped in places and it clicks when it moves. But he's quite interested in the rocket launcher that you're holding. But he's nice. He's like, yeah, no, lovely to meet you. Are we working together now? And he just keeps looking between you and the rocket launcher and you and the rocket launcher.
Seems so. Aye. Here you go, hon. You look flushed. Check it out.
Oh, like that. And it, like you see his hand open and loads of little tools come out, and he starts like inspecting it, but with his hand and measuring things and checking voltages and stuff.
Everything look okay there? Good to know we've got a tech on hand.
Is everything okay there, Mr. Storyteller?
Yeah, this is a perfectly functioning piece of equipment. You don't need to worry about it. Which actually, thinking about it, considering its age, is a little bit suspicious, because you'd think equipment this old may have some issues, but all of this has been carefully reconstructed.
So it's retrofitted. Okay.
Yeah, most of these are either refurbed original parts or aftermarket parts that have been put on to mimic the original.
Like a restored car, like an old car that they've done with a missile. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to be. He's going to be more in love. Cloud is going to be more in love with this, and I'll say it's old, but someone's restored it. This is perfect. It's like just even more exciting. This is vintage.
Interesting. So, storyteller, would it cost more to restore a rocket launcher or get a new one, as it were?
It depends very much on what kind of rocket launcher. Rocket launchers nowadays have changed slightly since the corporate war. They are much more almost like half plasma based now. This is an old-fashioned chemical rocket, if you like, launcher. So this would have been significantly more expensive to refit now than it ever would be. The one advantage, being a solo and being quite nifty with a gun, these rockets are much harder to countermeasure against nowadays. Technology's moved on a little bit, and so while they technically can be countered, most modern AVs don't really carry that kind of countermeasure anymore.
That makes sense. Okay, I get it.
Nice. There you go. Wow. Would Odeon know that, or does Cloud need to relay that? You'd know that. Odeon would know that.
Right? Odeon would know that.
Yeah, I think talking shop would be something Odeon's happy to do.
Yeah.
Especially with a fellow weapons enthusiast. So they're like, yeah, it's interesting that they want to refill a whole old school tech like this. No reason to do so unless you were really hoping to outsmart some of the newer systems.
Oh yeah, this is not. You can't stop this coming with someone's headgear. This is coming for you, and it's gonna get you.
Cloud.
Yes.
Give me a land vehicle tech check.
A land vehicle tech check.
Yeah.
All the words. Right.
All the words.
So, all the words. Land vehicle tech check. Go, my friend. Well, it's not great. It's 18.
I mean, it's still professional level. You go back to this.
Professional.
You go back to this SUV that's been lovingly re-put back together, and start doing what I think Cloud does quite a good job of, which is pressing buttons and tinkering with things.
Taking off panels and then putting them back on again. Worryingly, and
then there's a couple of breakers in here that haven't been activated that go to the main engine block. After tinkering a little bit for 4 or 5 minutes, you are able to put more power into the engine. So the max speed of this vehicle has now gone up by 10 miles an hour. Its max speed now at no damage is 110.
Wow. Odeon, can you drive this thing?
Yeah. And she's in the seat, like messing with the wheel and checking. And goes, "Oh yeah, I can handle this."
Okay, well that's good because I got no idea. I could go in there, but not back there. I was like indicating get you behind the wheel, so that's good. Right. But I made it faster.
Okay, wow, impressive. I think we're gonna get along just fine there, young man. Well, how old is Cloud?
I did write this down. Hang on a second.
I think she was called a young man anyway, young person anyway.
He looks young and acts young, but I don't think he's that. I think I said he was 34 or something. Oh, where's
that's young to audience. She's like, okay, we can work with that young 34.
Man. As you're there tinkering and talking at the engine. Cat. Luna has brought you exactly where you're supposed to be.
Yes.
Did you get the bullet dings from last session repaired on the car?
I think she put it off specifically in case they got a call again. And then heard that we were coming here and was like, it's going to be more suspicious if I turn up in like a sleek brand new car and leave the bullet holes in. So it looks a little bit beaten up and is less weird to leave sitting at the house.
That's fair. So Luna drives up this little bit of a dirt road that leads to the abandoned house. Stops just shy of the SUV, and is like, "Do I assume the fetal position again?"
Oh, no, you don't have to do that. I would like to think it's just our allies in here. You are welcome to stay in the car if you'd rather, but if you want to come with, that's also
I
fine.
will sit here until you tell me you don't need me.
I appreciate it very much. No need for the fetal position. I imagine it'll be fine.
Okay.
I will let you know as soon as you can leave. Hopefully it won't be too long.
Okay. They unlock the door for you so you can get out.
Cat will like slide out. Is like fully pressed suit, like as if she has truly just come from work. And almost definitely has come straight from her corporal building and is just rocking up at this dingy little house.
Straight from work to your side job. This is your side
Yeah.
hustle.
The grind never
man.
stops.
Yeah.
Hustle
On
after
that
hustle.
grind.
Yeah.
That's that exact life, baby. Yeah, we'll kind of like makes no comments about it, just walks straight in, doesn't bother like announcing her presence or knocking or anything. It's just like, okay, what's happening in here now?
I think Odeon turns to Cloud and goes, "Benio's."
Oh yeah, that's Cat. Cat. And I'm waving,
Oh,
even though you're right near us.
hi.
Through the
Hi,
Through
Clyde.
the window.
Like
Yeah.
sat doing it.
Oh, hi, Clyde. I see we have. Well, I suppose they certainly weren't lying when they said they'd given us some toys to play with this time. And a
She
new
can
friend.
drive.
Hello.
It's
Oh,
just-
wonderful.
Wait, can neither of you two drive at all?
I could if I had to. I don't like to. I have an employee out there that does it for me. She's lovely.
she has
Does
a
her
Luna.
best. Yes,
Just look out the window.
she does her
person
best.
terrified in the car.
But yes, I don't tend to drive. Hi, I'm Kat.
Pleasure. Odeon.
Odeon, lovely. Nice to meet you. I assume you'll be joining us on our latest endeavour, whatever it may be.
Aye, it seems so.
Well, I don't think I need to examine all of this. I assume both of you have had quite a thorough look at it and guaranteed it's not going to instantly kill us the second we turn the engine on, yes?
I made it faster.
I
Of
turned the
course you
engine
did. Great. Okay, wonderful.
I like the clouds just looking there like excited to see if it works.
Yeah.
After he's put it back together.
That is an
Okay.
excellent point. And then she turns it on.
Well,
Oh, that's lucky.
no
Aye.
one died and you've made it faster, Cloud, so I'm sure it'll go off without a hitch. Cat just looks so tired already. Has not even started anything. It's just like, maybe this was a mistake.
Cloud just brings on that tiredness in people.
Yeah.
My whole life. Where are we going again?
As you mentioned, where are we going again? The central display in the middle of the card turns on, and begins to play a bit of a briefing video. In a nutshell, there is a route plan for a convoy that's coming in from the city limits into Night City. They expect there to be numerous escorts with this truck. You are looking at, I think, what Americans would call a 16-wheeler, or cyberpunk equivalent in terms of size. These are big hauling trucks, which means there's an awful lot of crates in the back of this truck. So you are probably going to have to steal the truck. This isn't one of those things where you can do what you did with Droney and just go put it in the back of Luna's car and drive off with it.
But Luna does such a good job. I think she could do it.
There are several suggested approaches that Aether's video recommends. You could go for the direct assault and try and remove all of the convoy's guards and force this truck to stop and hijack it. You could force the convoy to come to a halt somehow. Aether recommends a explicit point on the highway where a Biotechnica series of pipes going from the farms to the powered turbines, the other side of the highway. There's a bit of a gantry that connects both. If that gantry was to, I don't know, collapse onto the highway, that would make an obstruction that would force everyone to stop for a moment. They also mentioned that there is a backup plan. If the convoy is attacked and they think the highway is too dangerous, they are going to go through the Nomad backroads and try and push around Night City and try and come out somewhere towards Watson on the other side of the hills. It would be a very tricky ride to do, especially with a vehicle that big. And you happen to have an SUV that can cope off-road pretty damn well. So you could force them to drive onto bad terrain and get them that way. Of course, as Aether says at the end, it is completely up to you. You are the professionals. I'm sure you will come up with a interesting way of getting me my boxes. As a final note, don't worry about who the boxes belong to. In fact, it's probably better you don't ask. And this time, don't decrypt any data shards that you find.
That was Cap.
Cloud.
I can't do that. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, it sounds like you two have been naughty, huh?
I
Oh,
don't know if we just read what was there.
Yeah, it was provided to us. You
I
had
didn't
the
say we
ability to
could.
read it. And some corporations forget to tidy up their paper trails before they leave, and that feels like their problem and not mine.
Well, so long as we can get paid and get paid maybe double, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I do like eating.
Thanks, Cloud.
Just that's why I won't get to use the food money for. I've got something interesting I'm working on back at the workshop, so I just want to get this done because.
Is it a casserole or?
It's
cake,
no,
maybe?
it's I can't make them. No, it's a
no.
new bit of tech I'm working on. I think that you'll like. If we're going to be doing this together, I think it's going to make things a lot easier.
Well, I'll tell you what. You come up with this fancy tech to make my life easier, and I'll make you a casserole.
Yes. Are you good at casseroles?
She just gives him like a one eyebrow raise.
He nods. He doesn't actually can't read people. I'm
Doesn't
excited.
know
I
what
love
a casserole is.
No, he doesn't know what casserole is. He's just excited to. He assumes it's food.
Right.
He lives on
That's just
kibble. We've
like-
established this. He lives on
Yeah.
flavorless kibble, so it's
Yes.
He's excited to taste the flavor.
Only because
Yeah,
the
she looks
cheeseburger
at
one
cat
goes
as
to
well.
cat.
But Terry has very expensive tastes, and
That sounds like a cat, to be honest. That
yeah,
tracks.
very picky. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
she looks
excited.
over at Cass as well. She's like, hey, you two, casseroles all around. If this comes off okay.
Well-
the first round's on me.
Okay, sure. I'll take a casserole. I don't think we have a casserole pre-pack, so if that
Does she
works
not know
for
what casserole
you.
is either? Does no one know what a casserole is?
She knows what a casserole is. I think she's never has had one because she's on like pre-pack and is like, I'm gonna have the most like basic stuff possible because
I mean,
I'm rolling into
you-
my house
you-
at like 11 p.m.
I mean, you get one fancy, restaurant meal a month. You've probably had a casserole at a restaurant once in your life.
I don't think that's
no?
something she'd have ordered.
I mean, look,
Casserole being the fancy meal is funny.
Yeah,
That's
look,
It is.
that's
it's
where are we
depends-
in
going.
the casserole. I just
Casserole
want
del
a casserole.
casa.
Look, all I'm going to say is it depends whether it's synthetic or not, okay? A non-synthetic casserole would be worth billions.
That is
Yeah,
true.
I just promised a casserole, not even a kind of casserole.
Just
No,
a
no,
It's a
that's
kibble.
casserole.
It's a kibble casserole.
Yeah.
Do we have
Cursed,
vegetables?
deeply
in it?
cursed.
Well, anyway,
Well, all right.
I'm
Let's
excited
see how much money we get out of this job first by starting
Yeah.
vegetables involved.
before we
God
start
damn.
adding flavour.
All right. I think before we head out as well, Kat would go outside and actually keep her word this time and like let Luna know that she can leave.
Okay, so you're dismissing Luna as a driver.
Yeah, if we have someone who can drive, there is no sense in bringing her along, unless we would like someone extra to do the driving, so we all free. But it's up to yourselves.
But what about an extra car to block the road?
Oh, you want Luna to be an additional person?
I don't want Luna to. I don't
You
want
want
Luna to be
die?
there, but just to park. Luna can exit.
I mean,
And then-
Luna
What?
has done this before.
Yeah,
It-
but I
right.
feel bad making her do it 2 weeks in a row.
Every once a week, Luna gets to be a roadblock.
Yeah. Yeah,
how
I
how
mean-
happy is she with her job at the moment? Where are we at on Luna's
I think
job
we're-
satisfaction?
You are at plus
Mental
6 loyalty at the moment. So
beautiful.
you're okay at the moment. After this
I was
week,
asking Kat.
who knows?
Well, I think it'll be fine.
Oh man, Luna turns on us and turns us in.
No casserole for Luna.
No,
she takes
Luna
the
deserves
casserole
a
and leaves.
casserole. We can't say she can't have casserole. Her loyalty will go down. It'll be bad for me personally. I can't drive myself places. How do you expect me to go anywhere?
I've got a bike.
Oh, that's not.
No.
Like a motorbike or
Yeah, like a motorbike.
okay.
I made it. It's really nice. I'll show it one day. It's back at the. Terry's
Great.
using it at the moment.
All right.
Your cat? Okay, fine.
You're-
Why is everyone surprised by that?
I'm not. Would we like my driver to drive us or to do anything? If not, I'm going to send her home. She's done her work for the day. But she is available for now.
Well,
She does have
she
plus
will
6
come-
drive land vehicle.
She does.
Do you know what? I don't think it would hurt to have an extra hand along if she doesn't need to come out.
Yeah,
She's cool just to watch, right?
yeah, that's fine. In which case I would go out and like sort of chap in the window and like lean forward, wait for her to look at me.
So one thing I have just realised is that your driver also has a radar implant,
Yeah,
which is very interesting.
yeah.
For keeping tabs
Yeah, they
on
come
everyone.
pre-fitted with all their cyberware.
Yeah, cyber audio. I mean, most of it's all standard stuff. Cyber audio
Yeah.
suite, internal agent, radar detector, so your driver can detect other radars nearby, and it can also fire a homing tracer.
Oh, a
Which
Swiss Army.
may-
That's
Yeah.
actually
Useful.
pretty handy. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, we might want to. We might want to bring Luna.
This is
Yeah, I will go out and stick my head, like, knock on the window and be like,
a multi-tool of a person that you've got.
Luna
Hi,
really
Luna.
is. Yeah, Luna really is a multi-tool. She also comes with a very heavy pistol and is trained in handguns.
Beautiful.
Probably
Yes, she
better.
can
Probably better than Cat.
Oh, 100% better than me. Yes, because she can come along then, in which case I would be like, okay, so we can leave this car here. This doesn't have to come with us. We can pull up. We do have a SUV of some kind. I think it
You
has a
mean that
gun in
thing?
it. Yeah, that. We have that. If you would like to come along and drive that, or even just be an extra pair
Okay,
of hands, it would be appreciated.
Okay, I'm gonna ask, just because you are talking. Are you asking if I want to come, or are you ordering me to come? Because they're two very different answers.
I'm not ordering.
It's just
However,
heavily suggested for my performance review that I get into that SUV.
it's not so much for your performance review, but we are being paid a considerable amount, and I wouldn't be opposed to giving you a cut of that pay.
She
Because
means the
quite
car
frankly,
type pay, right?
I'm not very good at driving things like that. She's not very good at driving at all, but she's not going to admit it. I'm not very good at driving things like that. So if you did want to come along, I'm sure I could give you a cut of the 2,000 that's being offered for us to do this.
Well, I rolled Luna's loyalty, and it passes. So Luna will come with.
Great.
Especially now that you're promising money.
Yes, that's fair.
Specifically, how much are you offering her? Because that has a massive impact on potential loyalty gain. You can either offer her 20%, or 200.
So what's our pay altogether like this?
Your
We're getting
combined
2,000
your
each.
combined pay is 6,000, which is split into 2,000 each.
Okay.
And then Kat can now elect to reduce her own intake.
Yeah, it's my share. I'm not taking money off you all.
Yeah.
To help you out a little bit, it would cost you 400 if you gave her 20%, and I'll give you plus 6 loyalty. If you gave her 200, it's worth plus 4.
Well, I mean, we just sold Droney for 2.5k each, so like, I'm sure I can stretch to the extra 200. Yeah, I'll offer a 20% cut of
That'd be
this.
coke. And obviously, if Cloud does decide to compliment her again, that's another plus 1. Assuming that you don't do anything to make her lose loyalty.
I
Wait, does she have a crush on Cloud?
No, Cloud's just nice to people.
Yeah,
he just complimented her driving. That's all. But
Right.
but Kat is not exactly friendly when it comes to employees.
No.
Look, she's bad at the friendly part. She's very good at the offering money part.
Very true. Yeah, Luna comes. It'll be plus 6 loyalty at the end when you pay her.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, provided we don't die, you can have 20% of what we get away from this, which isn't nothing as far as I'm aware, so that's good.
Awesome. Let's go then. You see Luna just walks out of the car, locks it, just saunters over to the driver's seat.
My driver's so much cooler than I am.
Doesn't he really say anything? Just opens the door to the SUV, looks at the interior, has this moment of, is 20% really enough to climb into this? And then, climbs in, puts her belt on, and waits for the order
Odin's
to
got to
go.
get out of the seat then. She goes, oh, well.
Odin's still in the driver's.
Yeah, she was like revving up. She's like, oh, after you. What does Luna look like?
I'm going to riff this right now. So, Luna is taller than Cat. Cat is about 5'7"-ish. Luna standing about sort of 5'11", pushing 6 foot, and is like
Jesus.
built, much more built than Cat. It's very clear that she's
Okay.
more built for physical labor than Cat ever was. Has like a short like crop of like white blonde hair with a side shave. And you can see like the cyberware scars underneath the side shave, and has like almost like a David Bowie style lightning across her right
Oh,
eye.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
She looks
Odin
cool as
definitely doesn't
hell,
mind.
as in like
Yeah,
all
Odin doesn't mind.
leathers.
She
Yeah.
heard the cat was going to bring her assistant. She's like, oh, God, another suit. But then Luna steps in and goes, oh, great.
That one's cool, that's
Yeah, this one
fine.
was cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, all right then, honey. All yours. And she gets out of the car and lets it take over.
Yeah, Luna
Hell
takes
yeah.
a moment to go over the consoles, make sure they're comfortable with it. So, the turret. The turret can be operated by any of you. It is operated in standard jack style, so take out your connector, jack in, and then you can use your mind to control the turret.
Nice.
It will use your weapon stats. I am going to say that the turret uses shoulder weapons rather than heavy because it uses an assault rifle at its base rather than a machine gun. So that should mean that both Odeon and Cloud are valid operators. Cat is never going to operate a turret.
Look, I'm just here to be pretty this time.
I
That's
was
my
going to
job.
say, thinking about it, thinking, what is Cat's job at all this? It's just to sit here and be
Bring
the
in
brains.
Luna.
Yeah.
I brought a driver. That's my job.
Yeah, I realised that Luna might be taller than all of us because
Yeah.
Cloud's only
Yeah.
5'10".
She's taller than Odin as well.
Yeah,
Like she's just turned up this like statuesque built
Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Valkyrie.
Absolute
Yeah,
icon.
Odin's like,
And I'm just
fantastic. Get in.
yeah, sold.
Is Cloud still in the passenger seat? It's just like Luna and high five. Puts up his hand for a high five.
Just
Look,
this
the
deadpan
execs-
high five.
Yes. The
I'll take it.
exceptional
I don't know.
ability is teamwork. I feel like bringing the driver is absolutely teamwork. I brought you someone that can do things. I can't, but
Just looking
I
between
know
Luna
someone
and
who
Cat
can.
and being like, how did this happen?
I have
Look,
more money.
look.
Is how this happens.
Fair enough.
Sometimes
I
being solo
can
doesn't
pay
pay
their
off.
rent.
Yeah. As a fellow solo who real broke, recognize real.
Real broke.
Look, sometimes you just have to take on a steady gig.
It pays your rent. And sometimes
Yeah.
you get a fun bonus to play with machine guns. Assault rifles, I don't know what they are.
You don't know
Guns.
gun things.
I passed basic handgun training. That was all they asked of me. Everything
I mean,
else.
to be
is-
fair, your corporation is what again?
Pharma, biotech.
Yeah, pharma biotech, and you work in the PR department 9 to 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like coming up with
And
an
occasionally I do for like snooping.
Yeah, you know, look, coming up with an advertising campaign for this crew or a name for it. Yeah, no, you're all down for that. But actually doing any of the work.
Yes. No. That's what I'm doing actually. Whenever all this is going on, I have like my little agent out and I'm like, what should our team name be? What's going to be like a good branding for this operation?
Professionals.
Yeah, I absolutely give like Luna the look of like understanding, like, oh yeah, I've been there too.
I register none of this. Absolutely.
Of course.
Just excited to be here.
Well, I do like the idea of a nice team branding though.
Yeah.
Team shirts.
I will get on it while we are driving to find this convoy. That's fine.
Okay, are we ready to go?
I think so. I
Yes.
have nothing further
Yeah.
to do.
So just to be clear, we've got an APC, a rocket launcher with how many rockets?
You've got 1 in the tube and another 3 rockets in the APC. So 4 shots altogether.
Great. Okay.
I will tell you that a rocket launcher does 8d6 on a hit.
Delightful. Yeah,
It
I
is
know that.
possibly the strongest weapon you can carry by hand.
Beautiful.
8d6. Gotcha. Oh, and the turret on top, of course. Forgot about that.
Yeah, the turret on top is a 3d6. But it's filled with armor-piercing ammo, so it will work better against vehicles.
Makes sense. Okay. All right. I think we're good. What do you think, guys?
I'm ready.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna my
That's cool.
rifles on my lap, which we realised is a bolt action. Odeon, you should know that it's a bolt action semi-automatic weapon somehow.
Huh.
But
Don't ask.
Is that a custom
It's-
job or?
yeah, I made this myself.
Wow.
It's
hard mode, huh?
retrofitted.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can appreciate that. I
I
don't
mean,
know
it-
these.
I didn't like. I like the action of it. I like that, but when sometimes you need to.
You know what? May I?
Yeah, it's like it looks like an old machine gun, like almost like an AK, but it's got a bolt on it. Like there's no,
Yeah.
it makes no
I
sense.
just like I pull the bolt with a satisfying clunk. I'm like, oh yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah, feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah. Hey, do you reckon you could do mine sometime in the future? I mean,
Oh yeah,
it's like a snub nose shotgun, but I feel like we could put one on there.
yeah. We could bolt up a. Do you know? I could do it in the car on the way there. Do you want me to do it on the way?
You know what? Why not? Why not? There you go. Look, I should
Incredible.
give him a gun.
Oh, what have you done? What have
I
you
can't do
done?
this.
Yeah.
This is something I can do.
That's-
I don't know what I would do for the shotgun, but like, you know, it's cool to have it.
It would go when you went like this. It would. That's
Yeah.
what the shotgun would go. Pig out. That would be it.
Okay.
I'm going to do it on the drive.
Luna is going to engage the engine and start driving off. That is where we're going to take a break. So take a moment, get up, stretch your legs, go to the toilet, fill your drinks up because I'm almost empty. Take a moment to relax. We will be back in about 10 minutes, so just after past. And we will see you then. Bye, Lizzie, bye.
Bye.
Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a good break. Stretch your legs. I know I have. We're going to jump straight back into it. Luna is turning onto the highway. What instructions do you want to give Luna? How are you going to approach this convoy?
Yeah, I will kind of look to my other two members of my group and be like, what do we think the best move is here?
We should probably get a good look at them first, see what we're dealing with.
So do we want to just like approach and see what the vibe is rather than coming in
at a
hot?
distance.
I have an eye that zooms in up to 400 times, so I can check from a distance.
You do.
Sweet.
Yes. Okay, so we can keep our distance for time being, get a little bead on the situation and see what's going on.
I'm just checking to make sure that's not a microscope, because that might not be very useful.
Yeah, that would be something else entirely.
It can be 400 times, up to 400 times magnification. So that's a microscope, right? Not a telescope. Okay. Ignore that. He does it. It's not.
Oh, Hedge, I
A
think
real
you're
close-up
muted.
view of the back of Cat's head.
Yeah. I can see microbes in space. That's I'm sorry, I'm not going to be much use. I apologize. I've overstated my skills.
All right, well,
I
we got a convoy on the highway.
We can't hear. We
Oh,
can't hear.
you can't hear me. Well, that would be useful,
There we go.
wouldn't it? Why did
Right,
there we go.
why
Now
did I
you're
give
back.
you? No, okay. Well, I was going to interject and say, Aether's left you a pair of binoculars in the glove
Great.
compartment if you want to observe the convoy before you get there.
Yeah, we're probably as well doing a little bit of observation before we decide too hard on a plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a whole lot, but you can have a little nosy.
Okay. Luna will go off on the side of the highway, start taking the side roads, to like climb up the hills, to give you a vantage point. She gets you to the highest point you can get. Everyone can give me perception checks to take it in turns with binoculars to see what you can see.
All right.
Some of these things are obvious, some of them are a bit harder to spot.
Is it human perception? Is that what it is?
No, it's under awareness. If you can perceive humans at this
yes.
distance...
400 time magnification. I can perceive ants at this distance.
Like, that guy's having a bad day.
Nope. It would help if I rolled something that wasn't a d6.
That would be, yeah.
That's nothing.
Cloud got a 15.
Okay.
Keeping in track with last week, a crit for me.
Nice.
So
Is this like a 30?
no, I'm not quite as good at just regular perception as I am at human perception. So it's 26.
26. So 15,
I got a 14
26,
in mind.
and a 14.
14.
Okay, so on the 14 and 15, you see the truck that you need to steal. You also see 3 armored SUVs, 2 at the front, 1 at the back. The thing that is also there, there is a vehicle there that Aether did not expect, which is a flying AV4 aerial transport. This is flying above the truck and keeping up with it. It looks unarmed. I will say on Cat's perception, that AV does have weapons. They are covered by a micro stealth field. You can do the binoculars, you can just about see where the light doesn't quite contort, doesn't quite go through the stealth field properly, so you can just see that slight haze of what would be weapons. And now that you've seen that and you're looking at the rest of this convoy, most of the SUVs have got some form of stealthed weapons. This is designed to look like an unarmed convoy that can become very armed very quickly.
Okay.
I will inform everyone else of that and be like, they're all armed. They have micro stealth fields over everything. We've put them over a couple of things that we had to put NDAs in place for. I'm quite used to seeing the little tricks that they put in place to try and hide things.
Okay. That complicates things.
Just a little.
But not too much. We knew we were going to have some kind of resistance.
I
I'm more
mean,
worried about that eye in the sky they got going on.
yeah, it's also armed. So I'm not feeling great about that one.
Anyone can give me either a air vehicle tech check or a heavy weapons check.
I will definitely give you a
I've
heavy
done my
weapons check over
useful
an air
check.
vehicle tech check.
I'll do an air vehicle tech check.
I got a 19 heavy weapons.
Okay.
Ooh, I got a 20 for air. That was a crit as well. So.
Nice. Oh, if it's a crit,
Nice.
if it's a crit, roll the d10 again
Oh,
and add it on.
24.
24. Okay, so the
There you
AV.
Boom.
So there are two variants of the flying, of these flying vehicles: the AV4 and the AV6. The AV4 this is the cheaper variant and is not as mobile as its bigger brother. This thing is fast, but it turns like a tank. It would if Cat is right and this thing has frontal weapons, it would if it locked onto you and you just drove around it, it would struggle to keep up.
Okay.
I'm going to say they've cheaped out on it. They've bought the rubbish one. They've
Well-
got the tiny non-turning one. Look at the aerofoils on that. They're garbage. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, that's actually pretty handy. Although I'm
And
more worried about those guns.
With the heavy weapons check,
Ooh.
AV4s have no real upper armor because no one's going to hit an aerial transport from the top. Most of the armor plating on most of the plating on AV4s are the sides and the engines because that's where you're going to mostly try and hit. Like top armor is just extra weight.
Okay. And this rocket launcher has a javelin mode.
Yep,
right?
this can fire up
Okay.
and slam onto targets from above. The DV is slightly
Well, there we
harder
go.
to slam into above, but it is possible.
Okay.
Well, I think
that might
we're
be
going to have to
something like
take.
And you
that
are in
into
range.
consideration.
Now,
You could fire from this. Rocket launchers have got, especially these kind of things, got extreme range on them. You could fire
Jeez.
from here. They will get pre-warning. It's going to take about 10 seconds for it to reach, so they will see it coming. But yeah, it can reach from here if you wanted to fire from here. But it
Just
would
now.
kickstart everything.
that. All right.
I mean, are we
thinking-
facing them? Because if we're facing them and that thing is front on at us and would be able to get a shot off, we probably don't want to do that. We probably want to pull it
You're
behind.
currently parallel. So
Yeah.
Okay.
they're going parallel to you at the moment.
Okay. It's not the worst position to be in.
Well, I'm thinking we could try and maybe pincer this. If we get around the front of this convoy or near to the front of it, within the within the aerofoils targeting, if we hit it with a javelin from above, they'll be too busy focusing on us above in front, do anything about it.
True.
seems sound to me.
It does. It just brings the risk that if we don't destroy that first hit, it's got us. Well, we could drive around it, I suppose.
Optimism.
Just be like, oh, we're just gonna hard brake this and let you all pass. Our bad.
How fast is our ATV?
Your
110
ATV.
miles
You made
per
it
hour.
faster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made it faster.
I will say on those amazing perception checks from before, you're pretty confident your ATV is the fastest thing here.
Okay.
Their SUVs can probably only go up to 90 to 100. So you've got about a 10 mile an hour advantage on them.
Okay.
Okay.
So
And yours
That's
is
not nothing.
yours is more tricked out for off-road. Don't get me wrong, their SUVs will do off-road, but they're corporate SUVs. They're not the perfect. They're not nomad level.
Classic.
okay,
We probably
so,
do want to push them down the nomad road if we can, then. Because we're going to end up with advantage on terrain and we're faster.
right.
So if we do want to pull in front and try and take out that air.
Yeah, because remember, once they're panicked, the backup plan is to go on dirt roads.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think your idea of being in front and shooting at it isn't bad.
right. We keep them distracted. We get a shot off on the air, but get a shot off on the air nasty, and then we just speed out. If we can keep them on the back foot, it shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah.
So I will
We want to
say,
give it a go.
there is a sunroof on this, so it is possible to stand up and fire the rocket launcher while in the vehicle.
Oh, say no more. Say no more.
This is what Odeon's wanted for a while.
Yeah. This is it.
Rocket
this
launcher
is the
for a
dream.
sunroof. Yeah. We're about to fulfill a dream here.
Yeah.
While you two are discussing this, I'm working on the shotgun, by the way.
Do the check for me.
Do the check.
Do your modify.
What type of weapon is it?
I believe it's handguns. I believe it comes under the sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah. Just one second, hang on.
I think it's just weapons tech. Then
Yeah.
I roll.
Yeah, it's weapons tech.
Plus 18. So it's only a 23.
Oh, jeez, only.
Only a 23.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, you make this sawed-off shotgun even smaller. It can now be fully folded in half now. So
With a
it's
bolt.
with a bolt, yeah.
With a bolt, yeah.
With a pop-out bolt once it's fully folded. Literally like a concertina shotgun.
You're going to go pull it out and it's like that.
Excellent.
Finished! Chuck it.
Oh. What I do say, this is very nice. Thank you.
It's all mechanical as well. There's no digital bits. You just press this, so it's all latches. So you press this, no one can mess with that.
Yeah, I press it. It springs out like a jack in the box, but it's a gun.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Gun in a box.
Gun in the box.
Yeah. There you go.
Awesome.
I could do something for you too, Luna, on yours, but not now. We're busy.
Luna just shakes her head. She's focusing on the things that could kill her.
That's so valid of her.
Someone's got to.
Yes.
Okay, so Luna's going to try and bring... So I've got this clear. Luna's going to try and bring the car down onto the highway in front of the convoy. And then you're going to try and hit the AV in the air with the Javelin launch mode. And see if you can bring it crashing down.
Yes. I think that's the plan. Unless anyone else has anything further to add.
Cloud's with you on that.
Okay.
Wonderful.
So Luna's going to do that. I need to roll for the convoy.
I will.
Do I roll Luna's driving check?
You're Luna now.
Yeah, give me a driver's check for Luna.
Great.
That
She has
AV
plus
roll
6.
very high. Yes, +6. +6 plus her thingy stat.
Yes. Let me pull that up real quick.
So what does the AV do? Okay.
I'm just jamming to the cyber tunes in the background.
As you're as we roll that driver's check, Luna alerts you to the fact that AV has a radar, and we are currently pinging on it.
Oh, that's a good point. The radar thing.
She can sense that you're being radared.
To be fair, we're just nearby.
Yeah,
right?
you're nearby. Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
They are aware of your presence. Basically, if you try to stealth attack them, you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, that's fine.
But right now, you're just an AV driving ATV driving along the side road.
21.
Oh, 21. Oh God. Luna knows how to drive this. She's a full-born professional.
Yeah.
It's her job.
Yeah, it's her job. It's literally her job.
I hired her.
Yeah, she navigates this without any difficulty. You can pick the range that you want to engage at, and Luna will perfectly get you into that range.
Okay.
It is possible to be out of the range of all of their machine guns and still fire this rocket.
I would love that. I think that sounds great.
I love that.
Okay, so
I would love for us to be out of range of their weapons, but in range of our weapons. That's wonderful.
as we get closer to this convoy, Kat, with your perception check from before, you can now notice a few more details. The biggest...
Saying that makes it sound like I'm gonna wish I didn't.
The biggest is the truck itself.
Yes.
There's another piece of stealth tech on the truck. This
Okay.
time mounted on top of the cab.
Okay.
You can't tell what it is, because there's just not enough light on it for you to kind of make out the shape. But there's something disguised on the roof of that truck.
Okay. I will flag that to everyone and just be like, there's something on the truck, like on top of the cab. I don't know what it is. I can't get a good enough eyeball on it, but this might end badly for us, but we're gonna just have to take the chance, I think, because I can't see it. I don't know what it is.
I think Odie is loading the
Rocket
launcher and going like, oh yeah, that sounds fine, huh?
Okay.
Why not?
Okay. So Odie, I imagine, is gonna sunroof up, stand up, lift the rocket out.
Yeah. First thing, actually, Odin's gonna anchor herself. She's got this long rope belt thing to the inside of the truck and hook it around her waist.
Yep.
And she climbs out onto the just out onto some of there.
Smart, says Cloud. That is smart. I have done the other way around before.
Oh, honey.
Well, that's how I got this guy.
That makes sense. All right. Well, she knees down. I'm sorry, Kat. What's your driver's name again?
Lunar.
Luna. Okay, so Luna, honey, can you do me a favor? Can you bring us around real sharp? We want to keep that thing on us so I can get a good shot with this rocket launcher. We should only get one, maybe two if we're lucky.
Okay, I can do that, not a problem. Based on Luna's role before, any driving maneuvers you need to do for the next round or two, Luna will pull off to perfection.
Beautiful. See, this is why I pay her money. She's good at what she does. This is what Kat is saying as she's on her agent in the backseat.
Oh my God, she's on her phone.
Yeah.
This isn't.
I love the fact that you came, but Kat was like, "Sure, yeah, I'll come."
You get a cut of my pay for doing all my work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see that you do it. I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Micromanaging to the full extent.
Well, no,
Move
I
the
also
mouse.
need to
Keep
make-
the mouse moving.
Look, I also need to make money. This is my side hustle. I didn't
Yeah.
have to bring her, but I'm bringing her and
That's
I'm giving
valid.
her a cut and I'm telling her she's doing great.
Yeah, that's
This is
fair
why
enough.
I hired her.
Okay, so if you want to fire this rocket launcher, you are going to need to give me a heavy weapons check. So that is... I can never remember the exact formula. There it is. Your reflexes plus your heavy weapons plus 1d10.
Okay. Hang on. So firstly, she's gonna turn and say, you want to get on that on the old guns up there, just in case?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not me.
I was like,
I
yeah,
mean, maybe, I don't know. One
Sure.
of you guys can do it.
yeah, I'll jump up there. That's my
All
thing.
right.
I don't need to jump up there, though, do I? I
No,
can-
no, no.
jack
You
in.
can jack in and
Yeah,
don't use both your
Shall we
hands.
go ahead and check in there, huh? I'm gonna.
yeah. It's been a
I
while.
like things a little bit more analog. All right, so it's my reflexes plus
Heavy
1d10
weapons. Yeah. Reflexes
Right,
plus
okay.
1d10 plus your heavy weapons.
Okay, and then 1d10.
If you're looking at it on Roll20, it'll already have it all added together under your.
Oh, I got it here. I mean,
You got it?
yeah,
Oh.
I'll show you my thing. So that's 10, 18, 8. So that's 20. I'll do that.
20. Awesome. Right. So, this AV is going because it's got this vehicle. This vehicle has an evasion stat. It's going to try and use that instead of the DV to try and avoid you. It's going to try and go evasive, which it does not do. It turns out the pilot can't pilot this thing properly. You fire this rocket up, straight up into the air. It confuses quite a few of the like drivers for a moment. Just like, well, they completely fucked that up. Until it turns around and then comes down. I need you to roll me 8d6.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's twice as many.
And if
dice
you
as
get,
Hedgehog said to bring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 32. So,
Did you get?
audience is on top of this thing. Oh, go on.
Have you? Cause I haven't got roll 20 up. Did you roll 2 6s?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll resolve that in a minute. But yeah, please go ahead, describe away.
Yeah, so audience just climbs up onto this thing. She's talking to the others through the sunroof. Like plants her feet with her bike levers flapping around the wind and spikes flying off it, and just it goes boom, and then the rocket kind of like, you know how like arc up into the air and then the thrusters kick in.
Yeah.
So up and over the top of this whirly bird and straight down on top of it.
Yeah, it smashes straight into it.
It was never going to be good, was it? It wasn't going to
No,
be
there was
a
no
positive result for the Aether.
So yeah, there's no armor score at all for the top, so it takes the full damage. Now,
No armor.
yeah, the top.
It will keep. Think about it. If it flies, it will keep it weighted too heavily from the top.
Yeah.
Don't armor it in the top. Who's
No.
going to be silly enough to attack an air vehicle from
Why
the
would
top?
you? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Unless you have a
Angry
cool
seagulls.
rocket launcher.
Exactly, you know,
Oh,
most.
then kisses the rocket launcher.
There's
There's
loads
It needs a
in.
name now. You've got to name it.
Keeping this. Yeah. Oh, you right.
Let me.
We'll try and make
just-
that concealable. That's what we'll do.
Like you have a fold down thermos.
It's like a
Okay.
telescope, you know, where you like you do it like one of those, like the light, you know, the game lightsabers.
Like a lightsaber.
Odeon, roll me
It's not Belinda.
2d6. An additional 2d6. Let me know what it equals.
2d6. 7.
7. Oh, okay. So normally you can only critical injury people, but screw it. You can critical injure
Why
vehicles.
can't you?
There's no
Yeah.
rules for it, but I'm going to improvise. So every time this AV moves 4 meters, it takes.
What's this again?
It's the exact same one that's capture against the drone. Yeah. Every time it moves 4 meters, it suffers critical injuries bonus damage with its +5. Fun fact about AVs: its maximum speed when it's going full is where is it? It's actually pretty fast.
It's just going to injure itself.
It is.
Oh, well,
It's going to kill itself immediately.
It can do 200 miles an hour. So plus your damage, plus your bonus because you crit, plus its SD. Do you know what? I'm going to roll a d10.
This is a Pokemon battle scene, isn't it? It hurt itself in its confusion.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to propose this to the group. Do you like a higher number or a lower number?
Who doesn't like high numbers?
Yeah. Boys.
Okay. So, Odium, this rocket slams down onto this AV. The impact literally pushes it down for a moment as the impact beats the thrust. Before the engines finally beat it and push the thing back up again. But at that point, smoke is coming out of most of the engines. Every couple of meters, there's more and more splutters until the engines just cut out entirely. And this, what was going about 100 miles an hour AV is now no longer going 100 miles an hour with engines. It's now just dropping to the ground at 100 miles an hour.
Is it dropping into the convoy?
This is why I asked for high or low. It was whether it was going to try and steer away from the convoy or not control itself. It couldn't gain control before the engines cut out, so it's going to go straight into the convoy. And it is going to slam on top of the first SUV at the front of the convoy, effectively crushing it and removing it from combat. However,
Incredible.
Creating a roadblock.
It creates a roadblock, which means the whole convoy now grinds to a halt for a moment. And you can see them stopping, putting into reverse gear, because that truck is now stuck. It's now got to try and get out before it can start moving again.
I think it would be a good idea, guys, to maybe... How about we fuck up the back truck as well, so they're stuck in a nice little valley.
I'll do that.
At this point, all of the cloaking disappears.
Yeah.
And you can finally see what this convoy's got packing. Each of these SUVs has 2 of the turrets that you've got on yours.
Oh no.
Now, that truck, on top of it, I want... Go on, Cloud. You probably... If you've got weapons tech, feel free to roll it.
Have I got weapons tech? It's the point, is if...
Oh.
And Cloud's like, no, actually I don't.
Oh, no, there goes the power.
Oh no, they had Cloud.
Yeah, that's gone.
got him.
I'll tell you what, in the meantime, Odeon, you can do heavy weapons. I mean, it's technically a heavy weapon anyway. So...
No complaints for me.
Oh,
That is my
there we go. No, it's fine.
I touched the back button on my... as I click.
Oh.
But
Never
yes,
do that.
no, I have weapons tech. What's Cloud doing? Why is he rolling weapons?
You're going to see if you work out what this weapon is that's decloaking on this
It's
truck.
the Doctor Doom of weapons. Oh, it's a 10! Oh, so it's 26. So it's a critical. Wait. I get to roll
Yep,
again.
roll again. Yep.
7. So 26 plus 7 is 33.
Get right in there.
Which isn't on the critical table.
No.
Hold on. Before we go any further, I think my captions have stalled out. So just if I could get
do you
any,
need another link? Okay. I'm going to try and do captions while describing stuff. Watch me try and multitask. So, this gun that appears on top of the truck is a full-blown... Oh, hang on. Give it a second. My Discord had a moment there. There's a new link in Discord for you.
Thank you.
I'll now quit Discord because it overloads my Mac. Okay, so this truck is equipped with an experimental railgun.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh.
More specifically, an anti-panzer railgun. If that thing lands a hit, it is probably going to melt your SUV. However, it can only attack from the front because it can't twist. It's mounted on the cab. As soon as you get away from the front, you're fine. I'm going to get Luna to save Bex the work. I'll get Luna to roll initiative to see where she drives.
That's Beck's only roll.
I mean, to be fair, I did just roll the highest possible value that Luna could roll
Good job, Luna.
for initiative.
Beck doesn't need to roll.
So Luna gets to act first. The truck goes last, and the other two SUVs go in the middle. So Luna is ready to do whatever it is you want to do.
Presumably we want a hard hairpin turn and get to the back of this convoy.
I do. I don't want to be at the front. I obviously have
I don't
relayed
wanna
this
get hit
information
by
to...
that.
That's a railgun. It can only fire forward, but if it gets anywhere near us, we'll become soup. We have to get to the back of this convoy. But if you get me to the truck, we can have a railgun that can turn other people to soup.
See, I like both those ideas. So let's start on back.
We can still get to the truck. We just got to do it from.
It's
the
all one
back
idea.
rather than-
It's all one idea. It's a flow chart.
It is, yeah.
So you've got enough movement to hairpin turn and cover half the distance to the back of
clinging to
convoy.
the top of the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Odeon,
I can
you've
go the
got
distance.
enough time to reload the launcher.
That's what, rather than getting inside, that's what she's doing, reloading it while she's still got the
She's
belt
still up
rope
there.
around her, so she's good.
Is there enough, while we're driving, can I use the turret to take out the wheels of one of the SUVs?
Go for it.
Let's do it.
The roll as if you were attacking with your assault rifle.
Oh, okay.
Because it's effectively
Hello.
the same thing.
This is gonna be
if
fun.
you're going to target the wheels, it's going to be a little bit harder.
I'm going to spend a luck point because I got 1.
Oh no!
Does it add 1 or can you re-roll it? What does luck do again?
I believe that you add 1.
I will spend 3 luck points to make it 18.
18.
To make it 17.
Yeah.
18.
18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
18.
Roll damage. It's a DC 16.
Is it 3d6? Did you say?
A 3d6. Yeah.
Oh, no. So 6. Oh, that's not too bad. 11, 12, 13. 13.
13 will pierce a tire. So we're going for the SUV at the front of the truck.
Yes.
Yep. Awesome. Okay, yeah, that's going to take some of its movement points away. That's not going to be as agile as it once was. Right.
That was just some. That wasn't like a sad duck.
No,
that was
the
the gun turret.
going off.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Who put Daffy Duck in here?
We got to catch a Daffy Duck. That's what we're here for.
Donald as he goes past.
Donald. Donald gives us the eye as he goes past.
I don't remember this being Kingdom
Fantasy
Hearts.
is weird.
Yeah.
we got 2 new solos.
Right, so the 2 SUVs. The front SUV is going to try and drive out, and completely balls up its drive check. Turns
They're
out
not very good at this.
Turns out losing your tire is not particularly conducive to driving. So it's trying to steer in front of this crashed AV and can't quite like do the full turn, it has to brake and stop. That in turn is going to stop the truck from moving forward, because the truck can't do a U-turn until this thing has got out the way. So the truck's stuck here for another turn. Its machine guns are going to try and fire.
I'm gonna like put my thumb at it like this and look at Luna and go, amateurs.
Okay, so the one of them will hit the SUV. The second one misses entirely. You are. I should take a picture of that.
What is it?
I rolled 3d6. I got 1, 1, and 1.
Amazing.
How have I rolled 1, 1? That is. This must be the good dice as well. So
Professionals.
your truck has 5 armor. The bullets don't pierce the armor, so the truck takes no damage.
Incredible.
Ineffective hits. I mean, for Odeon, that is something. Just standing on top of this roof as the truck gets pinged by bullets. Just taking no damage at all.
You've got to feel epic. Odeon's got to feel like
Yeah.
wind in her hair, holding a rocket launcher.
Yeah, the jacket
Wait,
flapping in the background. She's reloading the rocket launcher, and bullets just pinging around her.
This is the cyber dream, isn't it? This is your chrome dream right here.
The black truck does pass and is able to pull out from behind the truck to basically be right in front of Luna in a game of chicken to see who's going to turn first. But it's also going to fire its guns. And because you're quite close, it's... Okay, both hit.
3 ones. 3 ones. 3 ones.
No, this one is actually slightly better. That's 7 damage, so the truck takes 2, and the armor drops down from 5 to 4. So you had 50 health, you now have 48.
Okay.
And you have 4. The second one hits you for 8. So you're down to 44 and 3 armor. Odeon is fine. Somehow, the bullets bouncing off, they seem to be aiming for the actual physical truck rather than the person with the rocket launcher. That it's a much easier target.
Their mistake.
Their mistake.
That is their mistake.
The truck. So, fun fact about the truck. Once it winds up its railgun, it has to fire. Even if it can't find a target, it has to fire.
God,
that's so embarrassing for it.
Otherwise,
that guy you
will
locked onto
overheat.
earlier. That poor guy that you locked onto earlier accidentally with a rocket launcher, Odeon, is about to have a terrible day.
Oh, yeah.
Just go for a jog.
Yeah, you hear this high-pitched whirring, and then a boom, and the road in front of let's just say where the crashed AV was, there is no longer a crashed AV because it just decimated the cover in front of it. You feel the ground shake as just shrapnel goes up into the air and starts to come down like rain. Next turn, the truck can move unhindered.
Well, that seems like a next turn problem.
Speaking of next... Spoken like a true TTRPG player. That's future next turn me's problem.
6 seconds? That's way away. Don't worry about it.
Future Luna's problem, not even Cat's problem.
It's not even my problem.
What combat gets past the first round? Speaking of, it's your turn again. Do you want to do the drive check this time for Luna?
Yeah, I can do. I assume we're still just like booking it to the back of us to try and. It's time to get a crit. It's time to get a crit. Wouldn't it be great if I just crit right now? would be,
it
but
nice if
I...
To be
got
fair, you've just got to do
criticals?
better than this driver of the other truck.
Yeah, I just think it would be nice to get a crit. What do I add to this?
I think it's
Really?
+6, +4, I want to say, to your D10. Off the top of my head.
Yeah, so... Okay, so 29.
29? Yeah.
What's
Luna-
going on
Casual 29. This is
Yeah.
where she comes with us.
Well,
I'm not gonna
she
Luna,
got a
because she's straight
9.
up
I'm just sad she
insane
didn't
at
crit.
things.
So, yeah, you watch as Luna, you're going towards this other SUV, and just, puts the handbrake on, turns, does, a spinning drift to get behind the other truck, then lets go
Odin's
of
just
the
like, what?
handbrake.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Whoa.
Luna just tells Odeon to keep looking forward, no matter what happens. You just do
Hold
a
on.
360 spin, and then before you know it, you're now behind the SUV. Which now means that Odeon and Cloud can attack.
Beautiful.
Great going, Luna. Good work, girl.
Yeah, Kat does
High
nothing
five.
except lean forward, pat her shoulder, and be like, "Great, I knew I hired you."
Whoa,
for
whoa, whoa,
this."
whoa, 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 whoa. Did Pat just do a compliment?
A small compliment.
Happy
yes. She's doing
birthday,
nothing. You did great. Also, happy birthday, maybe.
Just every day.
Every day, just in case.
If I say happy birthday, I can't get the penalty for forgetting their birthday.
Yeah. I don't have to know when it is. I just can't forget it. It's fine.
Okay.
Ooh, a loophole. It's a yes/no gate. You've got it.
Okay, so, Odeon, what do you want to do with a rocket launcher? You've got a couple of targets here.
I've only got really one option, right? Shoot.
I mean, yeah, you've got the SUV in front of you. You've got the SUV at the front of the convoy, which is now probably shitting itself as the railgun has exploded right in front of it. And you've got the truck itself. You could probably angle this to hit the railgun.
I don't know.
It would be a
I
bit
think,
trickier.
We really wanted that railgun, right, guys?
You want it.
Cloud seemed awfully excited to get outside of the railgun.
Acquiring very sensitive military technology is pretty much our thing as a group.
Well, all right then. I think first things first. This convoy's here to protect that truck, right?
Yes.
We don't want the truck leaving in any way. The convoy won't go anywhere without the truck.
No.
So let's cripple the truck first.
I will say, if you cripple the truck, you are going to struggle to move the contents.
Yeah, we do want to
Oh.
steal the truck.
We
We
want to
may
steal the
want to
truck.
get rid of that.
You want what's
railgun.
inside the truck.
Is it too big to get into our truck?
Oh, way too big.
Okay,
There
okay,
are. Put it this
gotcha.
way, we're talking 16 wheels, long base worth of
Right.
stuff.
Okay. In that case, then it's definitely the convoy at the back.
Okay.
Railgun can't get us anyway because we're at the
Nope,
back.
you're at the back.
We have to shoot somebody else.
Yep.
So yeah, let's work our way through this convoy. So Odeon steadies herself, leans down and goes, "Hey Cloud, can you back me up on this? I'm just gonna," and she takes another shot out that back end convoy.
Mid-sentence.
Yeah.
So cool. So cool.
Yeah,
She
give
winks
me
at Cloud
another.
from the roof.
Give me another reflex plus heavy weapons plus 1d10.
Hell yeah.
The DV for this is insanely low because it's pretty much right in front of you.
No complaints. 12, 19.
I mean, the 19 hits. Give me the 8d6.
Oh god.
You do more than 25.
Ooh.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Type again, never mind.
Yeah, you could do it. 25.
Oh man, I got 20. I got 2 ones.
Oh,
But that's
Can you
okay,
add
because
luck to
Cloud
that?
back me up. Oh yeah. Now, how does the luck step work exactly?
So you can spend luck to add +1 to a roll, and at the end of each session, your luck regenerates. Now, normally you can't add it to damage rolls. However, I'm willing to let you put it on damage rolls because, you only get so much per session, and what are you really going to do with it otherwise? If you want to burn luck onto damage, go ahead.
And what was it to hit? It was 23 to get a hit, right?
You need 25 to kill it. If you have 5 luck, you could spend all 5 and kill this in one shot.
That would be all my luck. Fuck it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Sorry,
go
sure.
for it.
Yeah, sure.
Go for it.
So she takes a shot. It's slightly off. And she grits her teeth. And, I'm gonna spend that 5 luck.
Give me. I will let you pick whichever is the strongest of the skills here: athletics or contortionist.
Oh wow. Let me see what I got.
Or dance if you really have a higher one in dance. You can dance your way out of this one if you want.
Not since I was a young girl. So still, my athletics is definitely higher than both of those. So let's go.
Yeah, go for athletics.
Oh shit! Sorry, that's 29.
29. Awesome.
Backflip.
Go.
So you turn this thing off javelin mode because you don't need to javelin it. It's literally in front of you. Luna does not fucking flinch. This truck, like 2 meters in front of her, just blows up, flips up into the air. She just drives into the void left behind. You slide low, so the truck just flies over your head as it then slams and rolls behind you.
Hell yeah.
It would have been a little bit embarrassing if you'd failed that and got hit by the truck.
I'm just thinking if I'd rolled dance and she'd done like the splits.
Oh yeah, you could have done the splits. You could have done contortionist and like made something into a tiny ball.
No, I'm fine with just her like doing a quick duck.
Yeah, quick duck, straight under. Awesome.
Yeah, she does
So cool.
On the crowd and goes like, you know what? I do like this. Just a smart move.
Just that is yeah, you are so fucking cool. My class just like proper in awe.
You guys are cool too. Now let's go fuck up some more of these corpos, huh?
Cloud. There is one more SUV left with a popped tire.
I have another idea for an action that I would like to present to a democratic group. The truck is driving. If we could disturb the driver without... What I want to do is drive up next to it, blow out one of the windows and chuck in a road flare into the cab of the truck.
You can do that. I'll say the DV is going to be slightly harder because you're targeting a specific area of the vehicle.
What do you think, Kat?
I think I had a grenade you could use.
No, we don't want to blow them up. That's the problem. We don't want to kill them because we need to get. That needs to be able to work. I thought a road flare just might.
Okay.
Distract them.
I love your idea.
For the
next time.
Is this for the truck or for the SUV?
The truck.
The truck.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea. Because if it was for the SUV, we could blow up the SUV.
We could just.
Yes.
We could do the grenade for the SUV.
I like the way you two think.
This is like Cloud's birthday.
Roll me the attack then with the turret.
To blow it out.
Yep.
Okay. Come on. This is a plus 14.
Go on.
Ooh, 21.
Yeah. You do that. Roll damage.
Roll damage. That's 3d6. I know we use the proper metal dice. Cyber dice. 5 plus 4. 9.
9, that'll do it. These aren't heavily, reinforced windows. This machine gun fires in, cracks the window. So you want to toss a road flare inside.
Inside the cab of that truck, yeah. I have one road flare in my bag as part of my standard equipment.
Now, let me just check.
We can't hear you, Odeon.
Sorry. I had to cough again. I was thinking, are they like flashbangs or they just keep going off?
Yeah.
It says they last for an hour.
Oh my
It's
god.
a road flare.
Oh no.
You rip the top off and the top starts burning really brightly. If you were playing a game like Fallout, this could potentially set you on fire.
It's 100 meters per hour.
Oh my god!
100 meters
Let
squared.
me just have a look.
No physical damage.
Is
just,
there a roll?
lots of
Do
smoke.
you have to roll to throw grenades? That is the thing.
Yeah, that's got to be like
Yeah,
a grenade
I'm trying
roll.
to think. Is there a specific?
I'm looking. Technique, maybe?
Let's have a look.
Demolitions, that could be it. That's not very good, to be fair.
Find the skill I'm best at.
Yeah.
Because I can't.
I
quite
am.
remember.
Demolition sounds more like C4, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
This is
just
good.
trying to think.
Athletics, maybe?
Yeah, you're just throwing a thing into a thing.
Yeah,
right?
do you know
that's
what?
interesting.
If you just give me an athletics check. I mean, the DC is not going to be hard because you're like literally right next to the thing. You can just like top it, like go.
Athletics not very high, but no, yeah, I'm just whoop. Right. I'm glad I kept 3 of my luck behind for this. Oh, I didn't need to. I rolled another 10. I rolled another 10.
Yes!
That's a day for it.
It's a bit easier than a D20 because it's like there's only 10
Yeah,
sides.
this is what
But
it is.
that was 19, if that total. 90 total. But I get to roll
Yeah,
another
roll
one.
again. Yeah,
You get to roll
crit on
again,
it.
yeah.
23 total.
Okay. Yeah, you just like
Beautiful.
pop the road flare, throw it into the cab. The SUV is now going to go. It's just going to try and move. Okay, it moves out of the truck's way, so the truck can now just fully go forward. It is going to try and shoot at you again. The first one will hit. The second one will miss. And you take 2, 4, 7 minus 3, so you take 4, so you're at 40 health, 2 armor on the truck.
That's not that bad, considering.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, the truck's turn,
Which is now filled with
which
smoke.
is now filling up with smoke and bright light. Okay, the driver does not keep control of the truck. They put the handbrake on. You see the truck come to a halt, the door open, and you see this guy jump out, like padding his legs, as this road flare drops out. I am going to say that you all notice this. And I believe that Kat may be the one most interested to know this. Their trousers. They're
Fallen down.
They have a minus to
doing?
wardrobe
They-
style.
They have well, first of all, they're combat trousers. They have your favourite Corp logo on them.
Oh.
They've got the Militech logo on them.
course they do.
Aether may have been lying about this being just a ganga group.
Uh-huh.
You see that they are trying to go for a pistol, and with your generally amazing, because you did so well on it, why would I not let you carry it? Your perception, that pistol is not a normal heavy pistol. That
No.
doesn't look like that does not look like a on-brand pistol.
Ugh. Okay. Well, what do we have left in the field? Do we still have an SUV?
You still have an SUV that's firing at
burst
you.
tire.
Yeah, with a burst tire, and you've got this one guy now who's pulled out a pistol, and
Okay.
it's top of the order to you. Luna can keep driving, or Luna can come to a halt.
Single dudes on the road are allergic to being hit by nomad vehicles.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, it would be a terrible shame if
Is
this
it in bad taste to hit this man with our SUV? Is that bad of us? Maybe. But also, is he trying to shoot us? Also, yes. So,
Resourceful is what I think is.
Give me a driving check for Luna, if you want to do that. I
can't
will
think about it. This
give
is
a
basically
reflex.
self-defense.
Yeah.
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 Self-defense.
Yeah.
He's
But
got a gun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Every one of
change
these
this
guys
and
could
see
shoot
if
us at
she'll
any
crit.
time. We got to make sure we don't get shot.
If
Which means one
Luna can get higher than a 13. Oh no.
Don't
So the thing is,
roll a 1.
Luna did just crit.
Holy shit!
So is base gonna
Look,
be?
We should be called the
going to
Crit
show?
Squad.
I'm okay
So
with all
that's
these
a-
crits.
So that's a 20, 25? No, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, no.
This is silly.
This dude is a RoboCop style mist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just kind of like gets out,
becomes
pulls
dust.
out this custom pistol, and then just gets, well, knocked by this truck. I don't even know what damage does when you hit someone with a vehicle. We're just going to say that he's gone,
Having
because...
been hit by a car, it ain't great.
No.
There's not much he's surviving.
No. Yeah, you ran through there. That's Luna's turn done. Odeon and Cloud, there's one SUV left. It can still shoot at you. You're muted as well. It's fine.
Just, I don't like coughing on camera.
No, it's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, is this the railgun SUV?
No, this is the normal turret one. The railgun's mounted on the truck,
That's on the
okay.
truck
which
that we're
can no
stealing.
longer... Yeah, the truck that you're stealing.
I do want that railgun out of commission.
Well, we're
but,
gonna
like,
steal the truck, so...
Well, to be
I think-
fair,
yeah,
there's
so
no
sure.
one piloting the truck now. It is now empty, and you just
Oh,
splattered.
sweet.
You just splattered the driver.
I thought it'd be like I don't know, a driver. In a gun
No,
or
there's
something.
no backup inside.
Cool. In that case,
Trucking
let's
union
just
laws
stay
say
off,
there
yeah.
needs to be a second driver.
Something
Militech
tells me
sees
these guys
your
aren't
union
union.
and says, "Fuck
Yeah.
your union."
Something tells me Militech aren't your union.
That sounds like Militech.
All right, well, I don't know, honey. I think it's time to put this last guy with misery, huh? I've got like what, one rocket left?
You've got two rockets left. You want to go for it? Be my guest.
Yeah, screw it. I mean, like, why have a rocket launcher if you're not going to shoot people with it, right?
Exactly.
So that is plus 1d10.
It's Chekhov's rocket launcher. If you've
Not
got
so
it,
great
it
that
has to
time.
be fine.
17.
17 will still hit.
Oh,
This car is stuck. It's not going anywhere. It's a stationary target.
Okay, in that case, then I'm just gonna. There's no point bapping this guy with two rockets, I feel. But let's go for one attack. That's what happens. That's 33. With
Yeah,
two
no,
sixes.
that explodes. That's full on
Yeah.
explodes. Just
It's
hits
alright,
it
that
and
guy's
goes
toast.
up in a massive plume of smoke. Almost like a fat man from fucking
Yeah.
Fallout. Just mushroom
Yeah.
cloud.
I think her glasses go to automatic like shade
Yeah.
as the explosion goes off. She goes,
Um,
well, all right.
Congratulations. You have quite literally mauled this convoy to death. And you still have armor on your truck.
Oh, beautiful.
And now
We're
Odeon owns a
professionals.
rail.
Yeah.
So there a couple points of interest. You have the truck, which has got its engine on, but is currently doing nothing. You have the gun that the driver dropped. If you want to go scoop that up.
Yeah.
I want to look at the gun for sure.
Yeah, I'll bring it over for you. I hop off, because I'm still on top of the things. I hop off. I'm going to bring it over for you to check out.
If anyone wants to give me a weapons, either a handgun or a weapons tech. Either or.
That's gotta be a cloud job, right?
I could,
Yeah,
definitely
Cloud
run
can
my
look.
creepy hand over it. Take it like
I
a
can have a
mechanical
look with
spider.
handgun.
I'm like,
How do-
I'm not even kidding. I want to take a photo of it because I just got a 10 again. These are the best dice I've ever owned. It is a 10, so it's a 26. I might just start lying. I might start saying like I got an 8.
Yeah.
Got an 8.
Yeah, I got an 8. Because if with the 26 and then another dice, it's 33.
No, fine.
Beautiful.
Look,
Not only do I know the
I-
gun, I know the
listen.
chemical makeup.
listen.
You know,
I
guys?
will reward the crits, because look, these crits will probably abandon you when you need it most.
Yes.
Yeah.
So enjoy it. Okay, so the pistol you have just picked up.
This is 4 crits this session. This is more than I've had all year in D&D.
You have picked up, if I can find it, I wrote the page down because I was like, oh, this will be unique and I'll need to remember it.
This will be unique. They'll never know.
Yeah, they'll
This guy's doing so much damage. I can't wait to get him out in the field. Oh no.
Yeah, no.
no.
I'm
he's
actually,
dead.
I secretly, you know, root for my players, because actually if I'd have fired this gun off, it could have caused problems. What you are looking at is a exotic weapon.
Ooh.
Nice.
This is known as the microwaver.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a
Can we
very
put both
heavy,
nationalized?
pistol that can shut down cyberware and carried electronics on a hit.
Sick.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's very cool.
That bad boy just needs a bolt action and you're good to go.
Bolt action for an EMP.
Oh my god.
Next to him as well is the key, like the access key that opens the back of the truck.
Beautiful.
I later dropped it like in a game where we've turned him into mist and it's just bonk,
Look,
fallen on the floor.
I wanted to do
Like
the
rats
evil,
with gold. in
Yeah, I
Baldur's
wanted
Gate.
to do the Evil Dead, like the evil GM thing, and be like, oh no, because you've knocked him, it's gone like 400 meters out into the bush. You'll never see it. But
That's
that
cool.
just...
We've got time. Like, who's gonna stop us? We can just go
Luna's
get
got
it.
radar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Luna can get
Luna
it.
has radar.
But no,
Pat said Luna's go get it.
but no, you've got the access key to open the back of this truck if you want to open it at any
my
point.
God.
Kat, you want that weapon, right? That sounds like your
Yeah.
I would enjoy that weapon. And hey, I might give it to Cloud later to see if you can make it concealable so that I can wear it to work in case anyone annoys me.
Every
So-
weapon that Cloud works on is going to have a bolt action.
Yeah.
So
Everything is
what
going to
it does.
Constantina.
exotic
Correct.
weapons can also be upgraded with mods, and one of the things that Cloud can do is give exotic weapons an additional slot for a mod.
Ooh.
I could do that every 4 levels as well, can't I? I can give
You
it
can
like
give it
more and
more.
more slots.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
But yes. Yes, you've got the microwaver and you've got the access key for the back. The engine's still on, so you can get in and drive.
Yes.
Odeon. Like the rest of us can't drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this is the thing.
Yeah,
Do
'cause
you want
presumably we're
Luna
gonna
to
have
get
to-
out? Do you want Luna to get out of the SUV and start driving the truck?
It's probably for the
Presumably
best.
we're going to have to take the SUV back.
Yeah, I'll drive.
That's
That's
not-
cool.
Okay.
You want the railgun, though, Odeon, right?
I don't really know what I'd do with a railgun, honey. I think it might look nice in the living room, but I'm sure we can do something of it later.
We can have a little look.
I'll try to make
You
it
have a little railgun as a
concealable.
treat, yeah. I'll use it for my casserole.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
you get into this truck. It's nice, rather not exotic leather, but it's nice leather seating. This is comfortable. This is corp comfortable. Couple of burn marks from where someone lobbed a road flare through the window.
It worked.
I kick it out of the room to still in there.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is when the guy jumped out, he dropped the road flare, so it landed on his lap.
I realised I can't get rid
Poor
of that now,
sod.
'cause I-
Yeah, you can drive this thing off, not a problem. The railgun is controlled by a data jack. The good news about data jacking is, if you data jack, you can still use both hands. So you can drive and data jack, which is probably how he was operating it.
Yeah.
This is why you always need a buddy.
Luna gives you a heads up. her radar is pinging, and she is detecting 2 very fast-moving objects heading right for the convoy. Based on how fast they're moving and the fact that they're not using roads, she's assuming that these are some form of AV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it the sort of thing like if we leave now we can?
It's one of those where they don't know exactly where they're going, so they're kind of circling a bit. If they spot you, they definitely are going to swarm you. As you see them pop up on the horizon, these are AV6s. These are the bigger brothers. One of them specifically is a troop transport. And they're not even hiding the Militech branding this time. This time it is on full display and full armor. This is the so-called heavy cavalry.
Kat, do we know that you work for Militech, by the way?
I'm not from Militech. I just know a bunch of stuff, and we think that
Aether.
We think that Aether is from Militech.
Right.
Kat's from like a biotech company, so she's just like, Militech spends a lot of money and does very little with it, quite frankly.
Odeon, you get to try out the railgun.
Oh.
Are we gonna try
I think
railgun,
she gets
or are we
in
gonna
and she hears Kat
absolutely book it and hope
We
for
can
the best?
book it and
we can book it. We can book it and fire.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to drive at them then.
Oh yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Give me. I'll tell you what, Odin. Give me.
I'm going to also give. Who can I give the rocket launcher to? Who can you spend hands?
I can't.
No. Oh God.
Just put
You're
it
gonna
back
be
in
better
there.
than me.
But just put it back in the SUV.
But you want a heavy weapons roll, right?
Give me heavy weapons roll. See if you can impress me. I'm gonna rule of cool something if you can go high enough.
Okay, so that's 19 and 1
If you can go high enough.
I'll
Yeah.
just roll on here because I want to get my dice out.
Go for it. I like to be impressed.
26.
I mean, it's higher than Incredible. Incredible is 24.
Beautiful.
I'm feeling pretty incredible.
So this troop transport, AV6, notices the convoy, sort of does the thing where it turns around to face the front, and as it faces the front, Odeon, this one thing they didn't tell you, or you didn't notice, this thing can go up and down. It can't rotate, but it can go up and down. This could very much hit the AV if you really want it to.
Yeah, I think, you know what? I think she's using it like an older woman does with like a phone. Goes, so I just do this and just blast this.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Roll me. You've got digital dice, haven't you?
Yeah.
Good. Roll me 20d6.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
I just
If
love the
that had
idea.
hit us, that would have been so bad.
How do I change my profile picture? Is it like this? 76 damage.
Yeah. You watch as this thing like does it just floats
76.
around, hovers for a moment,
So many sixes.
then
Yes.
realizes what it's done, and before the pilot can like pull away, just you hear a boom, and the thing just blows up into smithereens in front of you. The other ATV6 kind of realizes that maybe a direct assault's not a smart idea, and begins to follow you at a distance. It's staying behind the truck, but it's not actively engaging you. It is just following you. I am going to be brutally honest. It is going to be very difficult to lose an ATV, or say an AV, while you're in a truck of this speed.
What if the AV exploded in the air?
I mean, if the AV explodes in the air, then that's a different story.
What
What
if?
else are we gonna do with it?
What if what if an AV was shot at with something that shuts down cyberware and electronics?
Oh.
Well, a heavy pistol does not have great range, but
We don't need great range. We're in a separate vehicle.
I can absolutely give it a shot.
Yeah.
Do you know
There's
what?
got to be some Luna Cat double team in this, right?
Yeah. Just lean out the window like, hold on, let me
This
see
is,
if I can
hold
get it.
this is taking the rule of cool to its extreme, but go on then.
Luna Cat is an
Beautiful.
awesome brand name, by the
If
way.
you
It is.
The cat.
if you can hit this thing
I don't know if I can.
and
We'll
beat
see.
its armor value,
Okay, so it's a 20.
a 20 will do it.
With luck.
No.
I do have luck if I need to use it.
No, to be fair, with Luna driving, Luna can get you as close as you could physically get to this thing. It's following the truck,
Yeah.
not you. So you can get under
Yes.
this thing and hit it.
Just straight up.
Roll me
Beautiful.
4d6. If you can beat its
Oh.
8 armor,
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
If you could cook an entire AV's worth of people.
Oh, sick. Go on.
Just,
Okay.
I feel like this is like the Matrix Revolutions driving
Yeah.
scene.
18.
18. Okay, you hit this thing, and like everyone aboard the AV is just like, did she just try and shoot us with a pistol? Like, that's the stupidest thing in the world. And then all of a sudden, all the warning lights on the AV start to flash as
That rules.
all of the electricals on this AV are now rebooting. It is not. It is not
Nice.
going to cause it to crash. It has emergency backups for this,
Oh.
but it is going
Yeah.
to force it to stop and make an emergency landing. That gives you more than enough time to drive off and leave this AV in the dust.
Bye.
I need to check Luna for a second.
Because
Just
because
doing
Luna
great.
is-
Oh, can Luna check if there's a tracker in this truck, by the way?
there's no
I think
tracker.
her,
There's no
yeah, her
there's
radar
no
would have
tracker in
picked
the
it, I
truck.
think.
Yeah. The tracker was in the driver, not the truck.
Right.
Cool.
Strange, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mi-
He didn't even know it.
no, to be fair, he probably didn't know. Let me
No.
find Luna. Where are you, Luna? Let's talk about what you've got on you. Exec, teamwork. What do you have on you? Gear. Do you know what? Roll me
Uh-huh.
her reflexes plus 1d10.
Okay. So her reflexes are 8, I believe. Yes. Cool. So a 17.
You watch as obviously Odeon left the rocket launcher in the back. You see as Luna kind of like lets go of the steering wheel, like grabs one hand round the back, pulls the rocket launcher up, lowers the window,
nice.
and just drive-by hits this falling AV6. Roll me 8d6.
86. That's so many.
Luna definitely gets some casserole.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many sexies. Completely unnecessary. There's no need for this.
Is this the whole stop, it's already dead?
Yeah.
Stop!
We're 37?
37, yeah, that'll do it. It doesn't obliterate
Yeah.
the AV6, but it definitely blows some of the engines off. This thing is stuck. It's going
Beautiful.
nowhere. And yeah, you break off, leaving Militech well and truly humiliated and obliterated.
I pop my
Out of
head
the
in between
sunroof.
the two front seats and I'm just like, You can have 30% for that.
Oh, wow.
This was Hedge going, if I leave them with a rocket, they could do some damage with that later, so I'm going to use that rocket.
That's so valid.
I'm just going like this as we drive away through the sunroof.
Okay,
Beautiful.
this truck, do you want to take it straight to Aether's drop-off point, or do you want to look in the truck first before you get there?
I want to look in that truck.
I want to look in the
I
truck.
want to look in the truck.
Look in the truck if you feel like you wanna.
You get into Night City proper and sort of pull into an alleyway where you can, like, not be seen for a bit. Use the access card to open. There are a lot of crates in here. Inside are exactly what Aether described. Weapons. That this is a armed shipment of guns. Fun fact: these are not Militech guns. These are Arasaka guns. You do find 2 cases that are digilocked in the back of this truck, both marked as special shipment.
Okay.
They are digitally locked, so you could, if you wanted to, security tech them and see if you can get past them.
I will do that.
I will say that if you beat a 15, you open the first one. If you beat a 20, you can open both of them.
Is it a security tech, yeah?
Yeah. Electronics are security tech.
Okay, it's a base of 16.
Yep. Well, there you go then. As long as you're on the 1, you're fine.
I rolled a 4, but it's 20.
20.
Right.
Okay, so you open this, and there are 2 more goodies inside.
I did my job.
You did your job, Clara. Well done.
You did great.
So there are 2 more goodies in here. You find the EMG 86 railgun, the handheld version of what that
Holy
gun on the
shit.
top is worth.
Oh, Merry Christmas!
This is an assault rifle that will ignore armor lower than 11. It just outright nullifies it. If you have armor lower than 11, it counts as being 0 for damage calculations.
But you need to be strong to wield it.
You need to have a body of 11 plus to control it. And it does count as a heavy weapon, not a standard weapon.
I got so excited I don't have that body.
None of us have that body.
It's worth 5,000 though. So you could sell it and cash it in for money.
Or it's worth tinkering with for a couple of weeks.
With it. I mean, you know, maybe
Concealable.
maybe Cloud can remove the body requirement, or at least lower it. You also find a Militech U-56 grenade launcher in here as well.
Yeah.
It's a grenade launcher weapon which has a rate of fire of 2. So it can fire 2 grenades per turn, as opposed to the normal grenade launcher, which is 1. It does, unfortunately, also require the 11 body to fire.
Oh, man.
But, hey-ho.
What's Odian's body, by the way? I don't mean...
well, that's mildly forward of you, young
Very
man,
personal.
But, in my youth, I was definitely 11, but now I'm more of an 8, I'd say.
I'm a 6, so...
Silent fire to 10.
4.
4. Yeah, it's Luna. Luna's got to carry it. The Valkyrie amongst us.
Yeah, what's Luna's body?
What's Luna's body?
I actually don't think it's great.
Again,
Let me check.
as a middle-aged man, I do not want to keep asking what women's bodies are.
What I will say is that Thingy
Thingy.
Kat has the ability each session to dismiss her follower and gain a new one of a different type. So you could bring in a security bodyguard who probably does have a body high enough to wield it. Or we just respec Luna.
But I feel bad. I could just...
Luna
What if I
switches
just,
job.
like...
We just
Yeah, what if I just gave her, like, a session off and sent her for training?
Yeah. But yes,
She's our lucky Luna, we can't get rid of her.
yeah, aside from those two guns, the rest of this convoy is full to the brim with Arasaka weapons. But what's unique about these is they're not Corpo War weapons. These are up-to-date Arasaka weapons.
Nice.
Ooh, right.
Now, for those of you with some level of street knowledge, these weapons are currently banned in the new United States / Night City. Things are still very, very tense between Arasaka and Night City after, detonating a nuke. Causes a few problems. And as we covered last session, Militech are taking full advantage of the fact that there is no one here to stop them to just do whatever the hell they like. They're now starting to take over small parts of Pacifica and start building their own shit there. Because who's going to stop them?
Hey, that's how it works.
So at this point, it doesn't really shock you. Why Aether would want these? These are, there are easier ways to, make money. This is high-risk stuff.
I think I'd want to be on the side of anyone who's looking to stockpile this stuff. So our employer is, then hey, more power to them. But that doesn't mean that we can't get a little off the top. I mean, this place is full of guns, right? We can keep this grenade launcher and this metal gun for future reference.
I feel like surely those are the exact two things she's looking for.
Those are the ones.
I feel like we could probably steal some of the regular shit.
If this was an Uber Eats order, we could have a couple of chips like the gun. We couldn't steal the burger.
Oh, you can't steal the burger, got it. That's actually a really good analogy.
We can
I'm thinking we take a sip of their Coke, a couple of fries.
A sip of the Coke, a couple of fries. Not the burger.
You could...
The John Gallup burger.
It's like that. That's how it's made.
I mean, look, you could very easily take out, a couple of Arasaka weapons here. I'll say if you do, they gain 1d6 extra damage to what your normal variant would be.
Okay.
If you want to pick up a modern weapon of your choice. I'm guessing then you put the experimental weapons back.
Yeah, if that's what they actually want, we should put them back.
Yeah, I assume that's why she got us to get it.
So,
but I do think that we should keep some kind of proof, though. That's, collateral for ourselves.
Yeah, I can...
a photo.
Yeah, take a photo.
Yeah, my little agent can...
Yeah, the little agent. You see Luna offers a suggestion. And you see Luna. She, pulls her wrist back to reveal her tracker dart.
Oh, her little homing...
good plan.
That's a good call. That's a good call, Luna.
All right, Luna, that's a smart move, girl.
Once we deliver it, we can always go get it.
Right.
Well,
if they've left the burger on the side.
Right?
It's one, yeah. You'd have to decide whether you want to do the truck itself or a box in the truck. You'd have to decide.
Want to do one of the crates.
Yeah, okay. One of the normal crates or one of the exotic crates?
Fancy exotic crates.
Railgun?
Which one's most dangerous?
The railgun. But it's the railgun. Yeah. So you plop the dart in. Luna does a very good job of hiding it. It's not overtly obvious that it's been darted. Luna confirms that she can trace it. You go about your business. You arrive at the drop-off point. And Aether is there in the flesh to greet you. this. Last time you met Aether, last week, she had green hair. Today she is rocking bright neon pink in very long, luscious curls.
Nice.
That synth hair is definitely putting in its overtime.
Gotta make it worth your money.
Yeah,
I guess.
it takes a moment for you to click, Cat and Cloud, that this is Aether.
Yeah.
Because obviously she also has the very expensive facial mods, so she can change her facial appearance. Well, look who turned up, and look at that beauty. You see her rubbing her hands as she's looking at the truck.
Why, thank you. Oh, you mean the truck? Sure.
I mean you too, if you know.
Odin gives a slight curtsy.
I didn't think that thing existed.
Well, here it is.
She's explicitly referring to the large railgun mounted on top of the truck.
I was hoping we could. I hopefully they didn't want that.
Well,
Yeah,
look, don't
we're just
worry.
glad we didn't get on the other end of it.
Don't worry. You'll be using it again soon enough.
What?
Oh,
Well, we need a way into the Militech warehouse. I think we just found our way in.
What?
Oh, well, that sounds mighty fine.
y'all wanted to use the railgun. That feels like an
Look,
opportunity.
you're not going to sneak into a place like that. There's too many cameras, too many sensors, too many ID card readers. They'll spot you from a mile off. Blowing a huge hole through one of their walls is a mighty fine distraction.
It tends
Yeah.
to be.
I'm gonna give Cat a little nudge and like whisper a distraction that possibly requires negotiation of cost.
Maybe so.
I
Depending on how much you're planning to pay for that.
have one more job for you.
Of course.
I need you to steal me something.
Again.
Yeah, this time a little bit more complicated. Shall we say 4,000 each this time?
That sounds extremely complicated. But I'm listening.
I need you to steal an AV-10.
Well,
So an AV-10 is a experimental heavy lifter aircraft. It straddles between atmospheric aircraft and lander. It's kind of the experimental, can we make something that can do both? Because at the moment, you've either got atmospheric large space trucks or you've got AVs. There's no kind of middle ground here. You've got blimps, but those things are slow. And I'll be honest, if you try to rob Militech with a blimp, they just sit there and watch you for like 20 minutes while you like floated above the warehouse ominously.
I think that's very dangerous for 4,000.
considering AV-10s are, so experimental that a lot of corps don't believe they exist?
No, but Biotechnica have got them on their flats at the moment.
I know. I'm not saying they don't exist. But you have to admit, it's a very complicated job and a very serious piece of tech.
And you know we're good for the work. So the work should be good for the pay.
5,000 each. And Cat, I will put in a good word with your employer, who might stand to, gain from Biotechnica's losses.
Yes, they generally do. Well, I think we could perhaps do 5,000.
I mean, bear in mind, I haven't actually paid you for the full heist yet when you pull it off.
Oh, I know. I just like to be aware of where we stand.
Just, we are going to have to lift 4 very heavy boxes.
Well, I don't know about that. My back ain't what it used to be.
I'm not strong.
That's why we have the AV10.
Valid.
Well, Kat, you're our negotiator here. What do you think? 5K? And a good word for you with your employer.
That is very good. I think we could settle for 5K. We can discuss the full heist price when it comes down to it, but 5K for an AV10 sounds
I'm going to
reasonable.
put my money on the table now for the heist so that we can stop pussying around, as I would put it.
Oh, you are.
Is this in character?
Militech.
No, no, this is Aether.
Aether.
She goes, stop pushing around, all right?
Yeah, stop pussying around the idea. I am willing to offer you 15,000 each for pulling off the final heist.
Okay.
I have a condition. Any
And-
interested tech we find, I get to spend a week with. You can have it back after that.
You want to spend a week with the Panzer?
Yes. And anything else. I don't just mean the Panzer. I mean anything else we find on any of these heists that you guys going for. I don't want to keep it.
You see there's a grin on Aether's face. If you can modify that Panzer to make it better, I'll make it 20,000 flat for you all.
I can make it concealable. No,
You can put a
Fold
mean
it
bolt action
down
on
like
anything.
origami.
a
Just get a
bolt
ju-
action on the.
The bolt action's still normal size, but the railgun's massive.
Yeah. Just... Well, I was thinking,
Yeah.
maybe put the
I can
railgun
modify
off
it.
the truck and putting it on the Panzer.
I can do that for you. I don't know if I can. I'm pretty
Figure it
sure
out.
Just say
I can do that for you. But I want to spend time with it on my own so I can research it and modify it and maybe create stuff for us, which is outside of your stuff. But you get it back. I just want to spend time with it in order to be able to learn from it.
Okay. My arms deal's not for another couple months anyway.
Thank you. I'm good for 20 grand.
Yeah, we can do 20.
I can work
After
with
all,
that.
I'm sure you're capable of modifying that Panzer.
Give
I'm gonna
me...
turn to Cat and I'm gonna wink with my cyber eye. It's going like that. So it's really loud. I don't know if I am.
So subtle.
Um,
So subtle.
Kat, give me either accounting or business.
Okay, what am I better at? 6 and half a dozen.
It's business time.
It's business time. 20.
20. A standard...
For business. I
A
don't know if that
business. Okay. A standard Militech Corpo War Panzer in good condition is worth about 220,000. So
Yeah,
she still
we
stands
can negotiate up.
to make a killing. A modified Panzer. Now, there's no price limit on that. There's a good chance that she's probably selling to South America or Africa with this Panzer, because Militech doesn't send most of their tech that way. So these old corporate war Panzers that are now like second-gen technology is still cutting edge over there in some war zones. So she stands to make a very pretty penny out of this.
Yeah. I will kind of like We'll modify it and we'll see what we can do. With the full intention that she's going to try and negotiate up. A Militech Corpo might not negotiate, but she does.
Makes sense too. Like if we can improve it for her, she can sell it for more anyway. So everything wins.
And if I can spend time with it, I can build us one.
Nice.
She hands you. She hands you all credit chips. There is 2,500 on these chips. There's a 500 chip bonus for work well done. Go for now. Don't tell anyone about what we're doing, Cloud.
What? Who am I going to tell?
Cat.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
your
I'm definitely
cat's
gonna
not chipped, is it?
Only
Got
like, so I can
device
find
for
it.
your cat.
Yeah, it's got cyber ears.
Yeah. It's like,
It's-
it's like
you haven't met? No one's met Terry yet.
No, I didn't know Terry was sponsored by Arasaka. Now, just look, I'll contact you once I know where the AV10 is. And I'll give you an idea of how to acquire it.
Understood.
Okay? Thank you for the guns. I will make a lot of money out of this. I'm not going to lie. I'll probably make more out of this shipment than I will out of the Panzer, but hey-ho.
Sounds fair.
It's the key to it. Little and often.
Less
Oh, actually, I do
suspicious.
have one more request.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for a good job, well done. I've got a list of things I need, and I'm going to hand her a list. And it's all the ingredients for a casserole. Not a fancy real one,
No.
but close enough to make the guys like a nice one. Like, you give me like synth meat and synth veg, that's cool, but
No, I think I can give you one up. After the AV10, I will give you casserole.
is that all right? That sounds mildly generous of you.
I can't believe
What
I'm
do I
burning...
roll till she can tell what a casserole is? Does anyone know what a casserole is? Have I introduced this thing back into the world?
She knows what a casserole is. Even she's looking, going, I thought it was just flavouring they put in things nowadays. Like, a lot of synth packs
It's like tofu
are...
flavor cubes, some of it.
Yeah, like, this casserole flavoured, like, Nutri packs.
Casserole flavoured.
Yeah, to have an actual physical casserole is reserved for like upper echelons.
Yeah.
But
If she's making this kind of crazy money, she can buy us one casserole.
yeah, like
That's true.
she'll uphold her end of the bargain. One casserole, as well as the money for the AV10.
Beautiful.
In the most bizarre round of negotiating she's ever done in her career.
More money. Plus a meat stew.
Yeah,
but we are so worth it. So
yeah.
I will also make the point. I'll pull out like one of my own like little credit chips, and I'll transfer 30% of my entire cut onto a credit chip and like hand it to Luna. And be like, as promised, your bonus.
So
And that's 30% including like the 500.
Okay.
So I think she gets 750.
So yeah, Luna's happy. You complimented her as well before. So she gets +7 loyalty.
Beautiful.
So hello, +13.
Hey, 750 is enough to like do a good pre-pack lifestyle for a month.
Yeah.
She's gonna be living great.
She's going to try a casserole.
Yeah. Casserole flavorings.
yeah, she buys the casserole flavored paste. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, solid.
Toothpaste.
And that is
It
where
looks like toothpaste, tastes like
Yeah.
casserole. Ish.
that's one way
Gross.
to that's one way to brush your teeth every day.
Yeah.
Oh, that is where we're going to wrap it up for tonight. Oh,
Beautiful. One casserole.
one casserole, a bunch of promised money, and so much destruction.
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to destroy the entire convoy. I honestly thought it would be a hit and run. You'd like hit the truck, grab it, and then drive off, and we'd have a chase. I was like, oh no, they're going to go full head on. Okay.
Yeah.
I think
we
I've
did it.
noticed this team's tactical style. It's just go in and hit them hard because they can't get back up.
Yeah, it's we can hit you harder than you can hit us. We can hit you harder and faster. We do that.
If we come in like hard and they're like, what's happening? Then move on. It's fine.
Shock and
We're just
awe.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Nobody expects an old lady with a rocket launcher.
Nope.
Yeah,
No
no one
one
expects a rocket launch.
I mean, to be fair, Aether doesn't let you keep the SUV and the rocket launcher. If you want to buy more rockets for
We
it.
get SUV.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
You can. I mean, trust me, you're going to need it later.
Okay.
Some of the
I'm
later
going to
jobs.
upgrade that bad boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the rocket launcher to Kyle to work on.
Yeah.
It's going to be like Tank Girl's tank. It's going to have a brain in it. It's going to be.
Uploads an agent to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh,
It's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
it's
like,
gonna be that talking pistol, isn't it? Just does
Yeah.
a really
Oh no.
does really crap damage for the first few rockets, and then all of a
I
sudden
was thinking more Delamain, but yes,
Yeah.
we can go with what was his name? Was it Clippy or
shooty or something.
Clippy, I think.
Yeah, Clippy. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, Delamain taxis are around. They're just not that popular yet. Haven't really took
Maybe
off.
I'm the one to make them popular.
Maybe Cloud's the one that puts the virus in.
Maybe
I'll
I'm
make
Delamain.
I'll make it better. Accidentally creates GLaDOS.
Oh god.
Accidentally.
Accidentally, yeah.
Accidentally.
Accidentally. I love a cake.
Oh, I want cake now. I will let everyone go through and say their goodbyes. I will start by simply saying thank you for being here. We are live on Thursday with our continuation of our vampire AP, London the Blood War, which is getting very, very spicy because I am deliberately poking my players' buttons because they keep being like, we want more drama, we want to feel more. It's like, okay, I'll just keep pressing these buttons until you keep feeling more. Fine, you want to feel every emotion under the sun, I'll give you that. And it's getting very spicy. And on Sunday, for the first time, our first ever Sunday stream, we are going live with a Digimon AP based off the Animon system. I am not running it. The amazing D, who was in Misadventures in Space, Misadventures Amongst the Stars in Space was the old working title, is running it. I have seen the overlay and the basics. It looks like it's going to be great. The cast are all very big Digimon nerds. This is going to be a very nerdy afternoon AP, and I get to not story tell something. I get to sit down and watch it, which I am all for. That's me. I will go in reverse order, so Chris can have a break and not be the first one. And we'll start with Pan.
Hey, I'm Pan. My voice is still screwed, but thank you for being here. You can find me most places as Stella Encore. That's Twitter, Tumblr, Blue Sky, yada yada. I'm not a nerd, so I don't use Mastodon. I see you, Glitch.
Sorry.
I mentioned up top, you can catch me on, where's my notes? You can catch me on Crossover Punk, Emergency Power Podcast, Band of Badgers, here, of course, as of next week as well, and multiple other places as well. I'll be there. You can find my stuff on Twitter or Blue Sky mostly, and let's see what I'm doing. sorry, my throat is bad, but this is actually just Odian's voice. Oh, and I've been Odian. I've been Odian Rallis today, the badass old lady who takes no shit and shoots a lot of things.
Oh, fantastic. Hopefully your voice comes back and you don't have to hurt yourself to talk.
Yeah, next week I will sound way better. I'm
you'll
sure.
sound better.
I have to do this voice again.
I like the husky.
It's a good voice, but it must hurt.
It's not the best.
No.
I swear by some Jakeman's.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor Jakeman's. My throat really hurts.
Like.
Bunch of voice people. Sponsor us. Fisherman's friends and Jakeman.
Look, Steam Elements keeps telling me I want to do a thing with Raid Shadow Legends. I keep going, no. I may be desperate to pay for the art budget. I am not that desperate.
I don't know. I can see a Raid Shadow Legends tweet.
I would.
Each rocket is a different Raid Shadow Legend.
Here's the thing. I would do NordVPN. Okay, I would gladly do that. I think in our vampire game last season we did do that by mistake. We just went into a whole NordVPN ad for no reason.
Advertised for NordVPN.
Yeah, it started as a joke, but then Inez just ran with it, and like we had a full ad segment, and it was like, okay, do we get paid now?
Awesome.
That's not how it works, apparently. You can't just say their name and they pay you.
Other way around.
Bugger. Anyway, Bex.
Yeah, so I'm Bex. You can find me on the internet under Phoenix Force generally. I'm mostly on Blue Sky, so come check me out there. If you're not sick of hearing my voice, I have a horror podcast with a great friend, Margot. We are at Out to Get You podcast. We've got an episode coming up with, in fact, one of the players from the Digimon AP on Alien, the original. So that's a really fun time and a hell of a movie to discuss. So we had a great time with that. And yeah, I will be back here next week playing everyone's favourite emotionally unavailable corporal cat.
Just balancing the profit loss sheets of everything they do.
Yes, absolutely.
Is it worth us getting into this fight or not?
Who's to say? With her like 7 empathy or whatever, just like I have so much empathy that I do not intend to use today because I'm tired.
Yeah. Tired.
Oh, last but not least, take it away, Chris.
Actually, look, I noticed that my light ran out of battery
Oh.
halfway through that. Before this, I had a power cut. Well, you're lucky I'm here. With the computer, I got the computer working. Chris purchased. I've been Cloud Stamford. I'm still gutted that I didn't call him Cloud Services. I've been Cloud, everyone's favourite socially awkward tech nerd. I don't know why everyone's favourite is my favourite. That's how much of a narcissist I am.
Do you know any other tech nerds?
I don't. Yes, I worked in IT 15 years ago before I became a comedian. I know lots of tech nerds. I'm their only friend. And that's not true. They're much better paid than I am. I am. You can find me on the internet, Blue Sky, Mastodon, Twitter, still, which I'm never going to call X. Stop it. Stop pretending, Elon. It's called X. He's like, there was a guy at school that used to try and get us to call him Neo, but we still called him Brian.
No,
that's what he's doing. That's what Elon's doing with X. Stop it, Brian.
Stop being edgy.
It's Brian. Shut up. Go back to your mum. But he was 26. No, that was when I worked as a teacher. No, it was. I was 26. He was 9. So you can find us anywhere. You can find me. Just look for Papa Glitch. There's me and a DJ in San Andreas, and something like that. And I've got a new show starting this week called Chaos Engine that is about nerd news every week. I've got come and follow me because we're going to update you about a new live play I'm starting. And there's going to be a load of comedy stuff all over the UK that I'm going to be performing in. And there is one thing that I'm missing and I can't remember what it is, but I will remember for next time.
You're starting streaming again.
I'm starting streaming again tomorrow. Yes,
Here
on Twitch at 12 p.m. UK time. I'm going to be streaming Hades 2 tomorrow, but I'm going to be doing it a lot. Hopefully, either every other day or 2 or 3 times a week.
I'll be watching that. I'm looking forward to that. You started from the beginning.
No, I've been
Oh.
playing it for 10 hours, but I might start from the beginning for the stream
Yeah.
because of the spoilers. Because you can have 4 save things, so
Yeah.
I'll have a stream save and a my save. So yes, there you go. Pan convinced me. I'm very malleable. Go. Are you going to do that? No, please. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if it worked,
This is how I lost my wallet. Pan's got. Yes, it's been. Yeah, so that's it. So that's coming again tomorrow.
I can't
Here
wait.
on Twitch under _, because you're not allowed to write underscore for some reason.
No, it's
You want to write underscore?
If you write it in, if you try and put any underscores in Discord, it changes it to like a different
Italics.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't put. I had to write underscore Papa Glitch underscore as well.
Oh no.
My Twitter handle.
Yeah, stupid Discord.
Come find me.
But no, I can't wait. We will be back next week, same time. We're going to pick it up. We're going to try and steal an AV, which is going to be very, very interesting.
Exciting
I
times.
hope everyone
We have to
enjoys
call
it.
ourselves the AV Club.
The AV
That's
Club.
AV Club is
Oh,
very
that's
good.
nice. I like that. Yeah.
For everyone who's watching on YouTube, hello. We see you. I know it's a bit hard to be here live. I hope you enjoyed our Cyberpunk rules light variant. I looked at a lot of the vehicle combat rules and just went, well, that sounds like it'll take 2 hours, and was just like, nope, chainsaw to it.
No.
Yeah, he had a breakdown.
Yeah.
So
Look,
valid.
I will say the person who made this book, hats off to you for thinking of everything.
Hates humanity.
Yeah, there are rules for everything in here. I am more rule of cool. More than rules is written. I like to adapt. So please don't spam the comments saying that I did everything wrong.
Doesn't matter. We had fun.
I'm just a guy. But anyway.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Stop.
Watching it. There you go. That's what you
Exactly.
Just a guy stood in front of his players, asking them
to enjoy my games.
Yeah.
And we did. So
And we
it's
did.
fine.
And are and will be.
Yes.
Right. We will see you next week. Have fun. Stay safe.
Yes.
Until
Choose.
then, bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.